Chapter 3201 Spirit Puppet Inheritance. As the master of the third realm of the extra-dimensional realm, the three treasures left behind by Kuntong Realm Master are naturally very extraordinary. Each of them is extremely precious, enough for the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm to fight for it. The first treasure is the super-dimensional boundary stone. The value of this treasure is to allow the second realm of extra-dimensional realm to impact the third realm, and to open up the extra-dimensional realm in the body. Some ultra-dimensional boundary stones can open up a more perfect extra-dimensional realm, and increase the number of extra-dimensional realms. The success rate of breakthrough is unimaginable. The second treasure is the Spirit Puppet Inheritance. The spiritual puppet inheritance of Kuntong Realm Master is able to build a spiritual puppet in the extra-dimensional realm. The premise is that enough materials are found and the rules of the extra-dimensional are understood, then a spiritual puppet comparable to the ultra-dimensional realm can be created. In this inheritance, it is possible to refine a spirit puppet of the third realm, but even the master of Kuntong Realm himself has not refined a spirit puppet of the third realm. However, the Kuntong Realm Master at his peak period refined hundreds of second-level spirit puppets. Unfortunately, they were all destroyed by the enemy. Even the first-level spirit puppets were destroyed, leaving only those soul puppets who are half-step into the super-dimensional realm. The third treasure is a black statue. Its material is extremely tough and cannot be destroyed even by the third extra-dimensional realm. However, even the master of Kuntong Realm cannot study the value of this statue. When the space-time projection of Kuntong Realm Master was about to dissipate, he introduced, "This statue is the most valuable treasure. I was ambushed by the Holy Sea Realm Master, and his goal was this statue. Unfortunately, I did not study it until my death. Its value. The Lord of the Holy Sea Realm may know its true value. It is rumored that this statue involves the secrets of the fourth realm or even the fifth realm." After saying that, the projection of Kuntong Realm Master dissipated. It involves the secrets of the fourth and fifth realms. Yi Tian took the statue and studied it carefully, but he couldn't figure it out. A person in the third realm, the extra-dimensional realm, couldn't figure it out after countless years of research, so naturally he couldn't figure it out either. Let's study it slowly later. He put away all three treasures. At present, the ultra-dimensional boundary stones and black statues are of little use to him, but the spiritual puppet inheritance is more valuable. Subsequently, Yi Tian searched carefully again, but found that there was nothing in the palace. The corpse of Kuntong Realm Master also annihilated itself after its projection dissipated. It seems that during the battle between Kuntong Realm Master and Holy Sea Realm Master, all the treasures on his body were exhausted or destroyed, and in the end only these three treasures were left. Yi Tian secretly regretted it. Otherwise, the wealth of a third-level super-dimensional person would be so huge. Next, it was in this palace that he understood the spirit puppet inheritance. From the method of refining the spirit puppet in the half-step super-dimensional realm to the method of refining the spirit puppet in the first-level extra-dimensional realm, he carefully studied it. As for the methods of refining spirit puppets in the second and third realms, they were so mysterious that he couldn't even understand them. The spirit puppets in the first extra-dimensional realm also need to understand the rules of the extra-dimensional before they can be refined. Otherwise, even if they understand the refining method, they will not be able to be refined. He focused on researching half-step extra-dimensional spirit puppets. If such a spirit puppet was refined, it would be of great use. After a period of time, Yi Tian finally understood the method of refining a half-step super-dimensional spirit puppet, but he is still unable to do so because he still lacks the materials. Outside the palace, those spirit puppets have long been turned into ashes. This is also the method of Kuntong Realm Master. Once a strong person obtains three treasures, all the spirit puppets will be annihilated without leaving a single one. The reason why they are not kept for Yi Tian is because these spirit puppets are refined by the master of Kuntong Realm and contain traces of the master of Kuntong Realm. If they are taken out, they will be easily exposed. There are many spiritual puppet refining inheritances in the outside world, but the spiritual puppets that contain the traces of Kuntong Realm Master are so iconic. Once the Holy Sea Realm Master or his subordinates know about it, they will inevitably guess that he has obtained the Kuntong Realm Master's inheritance, and obtained the black statue. So, the master of Kuntong Realm simply annihilated these spirit puppets. Anyway, Yi Tian has obtained the spirit puppet inheritance and can refine the spirit puppet of the half-step super-dimensional realm by himself. Naturally, there will be no problem with the spirit puppet refined by himself. It's a pity that so many soul puppets are missing, but their value is unimaginable. Extreme Yang Realm. Yi Tian began to buy the materials needed to refine the spirit puppets from various chambers of commerce that sold them, so as to avoid exposing his purpose. And he also has some materials himself, so there is no need to purchase these materials. In a short period of time, he purchased enough materials to refine 100.5 step super-dimensional realm spirit puppets, and the amount of super-dimensional treasure coins he spent was unimaginable for a half-step super-dimensional realm. Subsequently, Yi Tian sent these materials to territory number 7362 through the territory-breaking star formation. Start refining the half-step super-dimensional realm spirit puppet. In order to ensure that he could successfully refine it, he also used the strange blood pupil analysis to deduce it, confirming that he had completely understood the refining method inherited by the spirit puppet. After that, he began to refine the half-step super-dimensional realm spirit puppet. Refining the half-step extra-dimensional realm spirit puppet requires flames to smelt those materials. Ordinary flames are not enough. It is best to fuse extra-dimensional things like flames. And Yi Tian was ready early. He bought a super extra-dimensional object, the Flame of Mingyan. This extra-dimensional object is very powerful, but it also has some flaws, that is, it can cause super-dimensional Taoism harm. Under normal circumstances, it is impossible for ordinary half-step superdimensional realms to integrate this flame of darkness. Only those half-step superdimensional realms that are impossible to break through and do not require fighting can do so under the arrangement of the superdimensional realm. Go and merge the flames of the underworld to refine some good money, spiritual puppets and superdimensional secret treasures for your power. Yi Tian didn't care about replicating his body, so he dared to buy the Flame of Mingyan. Fortunately, the demand for this thing is not high and it has side effects, so there is a lot of it in stock, and he can buy it easily. Soon, Yi Tian used the Flame of Mingyan to smelt each piece of material, and then with the help of the refining method inherited by the spirit puppet, he refined the spirit puppet that was half a step into the super-dimensional realm. However, he still underestimated the difficulty of refining the half-step super-dimensional spirit puppet. Even if you understand everything, it is still easy to make mistakes when you actually operate it. But he made a mistake in refining it the first time, causing all the materials to be destroyed. If it were other half-step superdimensional realms, they would definitely feel distressed, because the value of these materials is comparable to most of the wealth of ordinary half-step superdimensional realms. The second refining still failed. However, he succeeded in refining it for the third time. Chapter 3202 Tianzhao Pavilion. A lifelike spirit puppet appeared in front of Yi Tian, exuding an aura that was comparable to the half-step super-dimensional realm. Moreover, it was not an ordinary super-dimensional realm, and it was considered powerful in the super-dimensional realm. It's a pity that he didn't understand the super-dimensional rules, otherwise using the super-dimensional rules to refine a half-step super-dimensional spirit puppet would be comparable to the top half-step super-dimensional state. Except for me, the human race now has no one who has reached the half-step superdimensional realm. With the half-step superdimensional realm spirit puppets, they can be placed in every territory of the human race, and the lives of many humans can be saved at critical moments. Yi Tian secretly said, he can protect the human race in territory number 7362, but he cannot rush over in time to the human race in other territories. With the spirit puppets who are half a step into the superdimensional realm, it will be much safer. It would be safer if he refined a super-dimensional spirit puppet in the future. Next, Yi Tian refined one after another half-step super-dimensional spirit puppets, and then sent these spirit puppets to the human temples in various territories, and sent many peak world gods to protect the spirit puppets. Only when encountering special only under certain circumstances can the spirit puppets be mobilized to fight. After a period of time, all human branches had half-step super-dimensional spirit puppets to take charge. The next goal is to temper the extra-dimensional body to 100% and hit the extra-dimensional realm. The other 493 is to try to understand the rules of the extra-dimensional. Breaking through the extra-dimensional realm and understanding the rules of extra-dimensionality are the most important things for Yi Tian at the moment. And his extra-dimensional body has been tempered to 91%. It is very difficult to continue tempering. Relying only on ordinary resources, he found that the progress was minimal, and it was difficult to temper even 1% of the progress in a super-dimensional era. Of course, if he cultivates slowly over time, he will definitely be able to achieve a successful breakthrough in 100 extra-dimensional eras. But he didn't want to wait as long as 100 extra-dimensional eras. He knew very well that the Eternal Realm Sea was very dangerous, and the six-winged family might send strong men to collect the extra-dimensional origin beads at any time. If by that time, he has not reached the super-dimensional realm, then the six-wings family will not give him face. Only in the extra-dimensional realm can the six-winged family be allowed to let go of the Eternal Kingdom. If I follow the normal path, I won't be able to temper my extra-dimensional body to 100% in a short period of time. There is only one way now. Yi Tian's method is to plunder the extra-dimensional origin beads. The six-winged family can use each of the extra-dimensional realms to cultivate the extra-dimensional origin beads, and other forces will definitely do the same. AFCF in the intelligence provided by Guidian Pavilion, it was recorded that many extra-dimensional realms cultivated the ultra-dimensional origin beads, but they were all affiliated to powerful extra-dimensional forces, and even those in the extra-dimensional realm did not dare to go snatch. However, if he robs it as another half-step super-dimensional realm, even if he is discovered, he will not be found. So, you can take the risk and give it a try. As long as I snatch enough extra-dimensional origin beads, I can temper my extra-dimensional body to 100% strength. Yi Tian kept asking for information and finally had a target. In territory number 7106, the three extra-dimensional realms in this territory were all arranged with formations by an extra-dimensional force, Tianzhao Pavilion, for cultivating extra-dimensional origin beads. Soon, Yi Tian rushed to territory number 7106 as another half-step super-dimensional realm. This territory is not powerful, and there is no half-step beyond the realm of super dimensions. It's not that this territory can't give birth to a half-step of the super-dimensional realm, but that after the birth of a half-step of the super-dimensional realm, everyone will choose to leave here. Therefore, many of the strongest people in the realm are peak world gods. Unless they feel that there is no hope of improvement in the half-step super-dimensional realm, they will stay in their own territory, otherwise they will go to the 6000 territory. Very good, there is no half-step to the super-dimensional realm, so it is more suitable to do it. Yi Tian entered one of the origins of the super-dimensional world and spent a while to find the formation. After sneaking in, he saw the super-dimensional origin bead. 2 super-dimensional origin beads. He immediately took away the 2 extra-dimensional origin beads. Afterwards, he went to the other 2 extra-dimensional realms and took away 5 extra-dimensional origin beads. Right now, he directly obtained 7 extra-dimensional origin beads. Next, Yi Tian took action specifically on the extra-dimensional origin beads of Tianzhao Pavilion. In this way, one by one the super-dimensional origin beads fell into Yi Tian's hands. Yi Tian did not send these super-dimensional origin beads back to territory number 7362, but brought them to the ruins of the Master of Kuntong Realm. These ruins are also the ruins of the 3rd extra-dimensional realm. In case Tianzhao Pavilion wants to deduce his traces from these ultra-dimensional origin beads at any cost, hiding here is undoubtedly the most suitable. Of course, if he had refined them all, he wouldn't have to worry about Tianzhao Pavilion's deduction. But right now, it's better to be careful. Refining. One after another, the super-dimensional origin beads were refined by Yi Tian, and time slowly passed. 10 extra-dimensional epochs later. Territory No. 6000, Tianj. On this day, they dispatched a group of half-step extra-dimensional realms to take the Tianzhao number 77 treasure ship to go to the extra-dimensional realms of the extra-dimensional realms to collect the extra-dimensional source beads, and then bring them all back. There was nothing dangerous about this mission, and it was originally a very smooth thing. But soon, a piece of news reached Tianzhao Pavilion headquarters. Master of the Spiritual Eye Realm, some of the extra-dimensional origin beads of the extra-dimensional realm have been taken away. A half-step extra-dimensional realm is reporting to an extra-dimensional realm in Tianzhao Pavilion. What? Who dares to rob our Tianzhao Pavilion of the extra-dimensional origin beads? I will die. The Spiritual Eye Realm Master was furious. You must know that Tianzhao Pavilion is also an extremely powerful extra-dimensional force. The weak forces simply do not dare to take away those extra-dimensional origin beads, and it is impossible for forces comparable to them to value those extra-dimensional origin beads. Immediately, Tianzhao Pavilion began to investigate. In addition, the formations arranged by Tianzhao Pavilion also have the effect of spying on traces. The enemy will definitely not dare to destroy the formations, otherwise Tianzhao Pavilion will know about it immediately. Yi Tian's traces were naturally captured by these formations, but Yi Tian did not use his true identity. After careful investigation by Tianzhao Pavilion, they discovered that the half-step superdimensional realm that stole the superdimensional origin beads was actually the fallen half-step superdimensional realm. Obviously, the other party was disguised and did not reveal his true identity. This day, the Lingmu Realm Master of Tianzhao Pavilion came to see Tianzhao Realm Master. He is also one of several super-dimensional realm experts in the second realm of Tianzhao Pavilion and the founder of Tianzhao Pavilion. Master Tianzhao Realm, there are thieves who have stolen our ultra-dimensional origin beads. Although those ultra-dimensional origin beads are nothing, if they are not dealt with, there will be more half-step ultra-dimensional realms who dare to do this in the future. It will also affect our reputation. I propose to use the Hunyuan Tianyang disc to track the other party's traces. The other party has taken away so many extra-dimensional origin beads. They may not have been used. As long as there is one that has not been used, we can use the same origin to track it. The Spirit Eye Realm Master suggested. Can, the leader of Tianzhao Realm agreed. Chapter 3203 Breakthrough, finally becoming a super-dimensional realm. Soon, the master of the Spiritual Eye Realm asked his men to get the origins of the extra-dimensional world one by one. These origins were just a trace, but they were enough for tracking. Master Tianzhao Realm, the source has been brought. The master of the Spiritual Eye Realm said. The master of Tianzhao Realm took out these original powers and took out the Hunyuan Tianyang disc. Exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. The Hunyuan Tianyang disc absorbed the power of these origins, and the Tianzhao Realm Master used the power of extra-dimensional rules to activate the Hunyuan Tianyang disc and began to deduce and track those extra-dimensional origin beads. In an instant, the power of the Hunyuan Tianyang disc radiated to many surrounding territories. Unless the other party escapes to an extremely distant territory or a place containing the power of the third realm, they will not be able to avoid the pursuit of the Hunyuan Tianyang Pan. Time passed by second by second. After a long time, Yinzhao Realm Master frowned. Can't find it. The leader of the Tianzhao Realm stopped activating the Hunyuan Tianyang disc and sighed. If it fails, the other party may have already refined all the extra-dimensional origin beads, or it may be protected by the power of the third extra-dimensional realm. Quote. The Spirit Eye Realm Master didn't know what to say. No matter what the situation was, they could no longer trace the enemy's traces. It can be said that they will definitely suffer this loss and lose their face. It's not impossible to choose a force at random, say it was them, and destroy it. Said the leader of Tianzhao Realm. This is a way. In this way, my face can be saved. The Spiritual Eye Realm Master responded. From now on, send a half-step extra-dimensional realm to guard those extra-dimensional realms, and keep rotating, the leader of Tianzhao Realm ordered. Yes, the Spiritual Eye Realm Master responded. Soon after, Tianzhao Pavilion destroyed a small force that had several half-steps into the extra-dimensional realm, and publicized that this force dared to plunder their extra-dimensional origin beads. The outside world does not understand the situation at all, so it is naturally Shinji. Only Yi Tiantian knows what the truth is. I didn't expect Tianzhao Pavilion to destroy a force at random to save their face. Yi Tian said in surprise. However, he also breathed a sigh of relief, saying that Tianzhao Pavilion did not find him. Otherwise, he would not be able to keep these extra-dimensional origin beads, and would even harm the human race. I should do less of this kind of thing in the future, otherwise if I really encounter a terrible force and the other party can deduce it to me, it will be troublesome. Yi Tian stayed in the ruins and continued to refine the super-dimensional origin beads. This time, he obtained enough extra-dimensional origin beads, and his extra-dimensional body is very close to being 100% tempered. 98%, 99%, Yi Tian practiced with all his strength and was extremely excited. Finally this day, boom, the extra-dimensional body has been completely tempered and has reached 100% strength. His physical body began to transform, frantically absorbing the surrounding energy areas. And he had already prepared various resources, which he kept swallowing and refining in his belly, so that he could successfully advance to the super-dimensional realm. At the same time, his superdimensional Taoism also began to transform. After many years, he truly completed the breakthrough and became a first-level super-dimensional person. The physical body is 100 times stronger than before. This is the real extra-dimensional body. With my current strength, I can easily kill a group of my past selves in an instant. Yi Tian said excitedly. In the past, no matter how powerful he was, he could only be called invincible in the half-step super-dimensional realm, but he was far from being able to match the super-dimensional realm. Now, he has broken through to the ultra-dimensional realm, and only then does he realize how powerful the ultra-dimensional realm is. I have to go to the Six-Wings family. This matter cannot be delayed, otherwise there will be trouble when the Six-Wing family arrives at territory number 7362 and investigates the super-dimensional origin beads. If you go in advance and buy the extra-dimensional formations and extra-dimensional origin beads in the origin, as long as you pay a small price, the Six-Wings family will still give you face. Territory No. 6000. Six-Winged Family. Yi Tian came here as a super-dimensional person to visit the Six-Winged family. Soon, Yi Tian was received by a member of the Six Wings family, the master of the extra-dimensional realm, the Black Wing realm. Yi Tian has met the master of Xuanyi realm. Yi Tian was very polite. After all, the other party was from the Six-Winged family. Not to mention the first level of extra-dimensional realm, even the second level of extra-dimensional realm had more than one person. He was not qualified, competing with the Six-Winged family. It turns out to be the master of Yi Tian. What's the reason for visiting my Six-Winged family? The master of Zanwing did not underestimate Yi Tian. Any person in the super-dimensional realm is worthy of respect. In case there is a big background behind it, or maybe it is expected to achieve the second level in the future, and it is not easy to offend. 0. Please give me flowers. If all the extra-dimensional realms were offended, the Six-Winged family might not be able to maintain its current strength. Yi Tian did not beat around the bush and said frankly, Master of the Black Wing realm, the main reason is that there is a super-dimensional formation in the origin of the super-dimensional world where I am, and there is a super-dimensional origin bead in it. I didn't know it was a six-winged one at the beginning. Family, now that I know it, I want to buy that extra-dimensional formation. Oh, that's actually true. The master of the Xuanyi realm was also very surprised. When the Six Wings family targeted the extra-dimensional world, they almost always looked for those weak extra-dimensional realms. Moreover, the superdimensional world had its origin absorbed. After cultivating the ultradimensional origin beads, the practice became even more intense. Difficult, even half a step into the superdimensional realm is difficult to be born. However, if you venture out from this extra-dimensional realm, it is not impossible to hope to achieve an extra-dimensional realm in the future. Which extra-dimensional realm is it? The master of Xuanyi realm asked. Territory number 7362. Yi Tian revealed, I don't know what price it will take to make the Six Wings family give up this territory. It turns out that this is this territory. I originally planned to go to this territory to collect the super-dimensional origin beads in the near future. Now that Yi Tian's realm master is here, let's give Yi Tian's realm master this face. We only need 100 billion ultra-dimensional treasure coins. We can give up that extra-dimensional realm. The master of Xuanyi realm made the offer. 100 billion super-dimensional treasure coins. The price is very high, but the Six Wings family is already very powerful, and even 100 billion super-dimensional treasure coins are nothing to them. If you want the Six Wings family to give up an extra-dimensional world, you must pay this price. No problem, Yi Tian agreed. Immediately, he took out 100 billion super-dimensional treasure coins and handed them to King Xuanzhang. The master of Xuanyi realm happily accepted it, and then gave the order. From now on, he would never take action against territory No. 7362. And Yi Tian also left. For the Six Wings family, this was just a small matter, and it was not likely that anyone would deceive Yi Tian. Eternal borders. Yi Tian shattered the extra-dimensional formation in the origin with just one thought. From today on, the origin of the Eternal Kingdom will no longer be drawn, and the death zone will no longer appear. Chapter 3204 Knowledge of the Superdimensional Realm. The problem of the Six-Winged family has been solved. Yi Tian breathed a sigh of relief. Otherwise, facing the threat of a huge force at all times, he would really be on pins and needles. He might have to become an enemy of the Six-Winged family at some point. He could run away by himself, but the human race couldn't run away. Now that the external crisis is gone, he has to start practicing in the extra-dimensional realm. Before becoming an extra-dimensional realm, Yi Tian didn't know much about the practice of the extra-dimensional realm. He only knew that if he wanted to become the second realm, he had to understand the rules of the extra-dimensional. If he wanted to become the third realm, he had to open up the extra-dimensional realm in his body, boundary. But he didn't know exactly how to break through. Therefore, we must now carefully understand the practice of the superdimensional realm. It is not difficult to just understand the cultivation knowledge of the superdimensional realm, and it does not need to pay a high price of 273. Territory No. 6000, Extreme Yang Realm. After Yi Tian appeared with the cultivation level of the extra-dimensional realm, he casually made friends with some extra-dimensional realms, communicated, and even traded with them, and gradually learned a lot about the extra-dimensional realm from them. Knowledge of spiritual practice. These extra-dimensional realms are all the first-order extra-dimensional realms, but for the first and second-order extra-dimensional realms, the practice of the first level is not complicated. It starts with improving your cultivation. The early stage of the first realm, the middle stage of the first stage, the late stage of the first stage, and the peak of the first stage. After reaching the peak of the first stage, you need to understand the superdimensional rules. Only with the help of the superdimensional rules can you make the first stage of the superdimensional. The body transforms and reaches the second realm of extra-dimensional body. In addition, Yi Tian also learned a secret from those powerful people in the superdimensional realm, which is the secret of the perfect superdimensional Taoism. In the 6000 territory, the inheritance of perfect superdimensional Taoism is very precious, but not that precious. The reason why I say this is that the perfect superdimensional Taoist species involves the fourth realm, but the strongest person in the 6000 realm is only in the second realm, so it has nothing to do with them. However, there is still a glimmer of hope for breakthrough in these extra-dimensional realms, so we still want to condense the perfect extra-dimensional Taoism. No wonder Peeping Sky Pavilion gave such a high price to the perfect super-dimensional Taoist species. Yi Tian suddenly realized, according to the information currently available, if we want to attack the third extra-dimensional realm, we must open up an extra-dimensional realm, and the ultra-dimensional realm is also related to the ultra-dimensional Tao species. If it is not a perfect super-dimensional Tao species, the super-dimensional world opened up, there will be slight flaws in the world. If you don't attack the fourth realm, this slight flaw is nothing, but if you go to attack the fourth realm, this slight flaw is enough to kill you. Anyone who is not a perfect super-dimensional Taoist and is strong in the third level extra-dimensional realm and dares to attack the fourth realm will definitely die. There has never been an exception. If the perfect super-dimensional Tao seed is not condensed when the peak world god hits the half-step super-dimensional state, the future limit will be the third super-dimensional state. But for many super-dimensional states, it doesn't matter at all, because most of their future limits are the first realm, a few have the hope of reaching the second realm, and those who reach the third realm are extremely rare, let alone the fourth realm. Therefore, from beginning to end, many forces do not care about the inheritance of super-dimensional Taoism, and do not insist on the perfection of super-dimensional Taoism. But after Yi Tian knew this secret, he naturally wanted to leave more perfect super-dimensional Tao seeds for the human race to inherit, so that the humans could give birth to more perfect super-dimensional Tao seeds that could break through to the half-step super-dimensional realm. Extreme Yang Realm, Yangdu City. Yi Tian participated in a trade fair in the superdimensional realm. There were about dozens of superdimensional people in attendance. This meeting was a meeting for mutual transactions and exchanges. Such transactions often occur. After all, at the level of the superdimensional realm, every step up is extremely difficult. Maybe by trading with each other, you can get the treasures you need. At the trade fair, several people from the extra-dimensional realm approached Yi Tian privately. Master Yi Tian, we are here to invite you to join our escape alliance. The Lord of Shanghai Realm invited Yi Tian, if you join our escape alliance, there will be many benefits, and you may even hope to enter the territory of No. 5000. Enter territory number 5000. Yi Tian frowned, is it possible that we can't enter territory number 5000 now? Master Yi Tian, you broke through the super-dimensional realm not long ago. Naturally, you don't know very well. We are indeed unable to enter the territory of No. 5000. Even in the entire territory of number 6000, there are very few forces that are qualified to enter the territory of No. 5000. Basically, they are all forces with backers, and the regiment has the quota to leave the territory of 6000 counties. Yi Tian was shocked by these words from the Lord of Mountain and Sea. Why is this? Yi Tian asked for advice. The Lord of the Mountain and Sea realm said, it's very simple. Territory number 6000 and territory above number 5999 are separated. The ultra-dimensional barriers on their borders are so strong that it is unimaginable. Even the ultra-dimensional barriers in the second realm are separated. The realm of dimensions cannot tear apart such a boundary extra-dimensional barrier. However, many powerful forces in the 5000 territory have joined forces to tear down the boundary extra-dimensional barrier and build a permanent passage. However, it is difficult to use this passage. There is almost no quota for the first super-dimensional realm. Then why do you, the Escape Alliance, say that you hope to let me enter the territory of No. 5,000. Yi Tian frowned. The Lord of the Mountain and Sea Realm smiled and said, because we have mastered an area where the extra-dimensional barrier on the border is extremely weak, coupled with the joint formation of many extra-dimensional realms, and at a certain period of time, there is hope that the barrier will be torn apart, allowing us to leave the sixth world. 1,000 number territory, enter the other side. We are only in the first realm, and have not even reached the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm, so what can we do if we enter that side? Yi Tian said. If we go there, we can at least hope to obtain better treasures. At least in the territory of number 5,000, we have a greater chance of breaking through to the second territory. The master of Shanghai realm still wanted to persuade Yi Tian. But 5.1 Yi Tian shook his head. He does not want to leave the 6,000 territory for the time being, and will only prepare to leave after entering the second realm. Otherwise, if we really offend a powerful force in the 5,000 territory, they might even find the human race, which would be dangerous. So, he was in no hurry to leave. Moreover, he is different from other first-level super-dimensional realms. He grows very quickly and does not need to take risks. Seeing that Yi Tian refused, the master of Shanghai realm looked a little unhappy. Master Yi Tian, if you regret it, you can still come to us. We will not leave within 300 extra-dimensional eras. If it is any later, we will not take over the extra-dimensional realm. After saying that, these super-dimensional people left one after another. Chapter 3205 The Hope of Understanding the Rules of Super Dimensions. Yi Tian will not join any escape alliance. When he understands the rules of the super dimension and advances to the second level of the super dimension, he will definitely be able to easily leave the 6,000 territory. The reason why the Mountain and Sea Realm Lords have no way to leave is that they are too weak. They are all ordinary first-level extra-dimensional realms, and they cannot integrate into those powerful extra-dimensional forces, so they can only find a way to leave on their own. The invitation from the Escape Alliance was just a small matter, and Yi Tian didn't care about it. However, the appearance of the Escape Alliance this time also let Yi Tian know some information. There are probably more than 6,000 super-dimensional territory sequences and more than 5,000 sequences. There is probably a huge gap. Like territory number 6,000, the third realm is almost impossible to find, but in territory number 5,000, there are probably many third realms, but the fourth realm is absolutely rare. It can be imagined that territory number 1 is definitely the most powerful territory, but it is also the most difficult territory to enter. At this trade fair, Yi Tian originally thought that it would be the same as usual and nothing would happen in the future. But soon 05, several people from the extra-dimensional realm revealed an important piece of information. This important information involves territory No. 7001. Everyone, according to my information, the Red Dragon Chamber of Commerce has evacuated from the annihilation land of territory No. 7001. It can be passed now. But there are definitely no fragments of the extra-dimensional boundary stone there, and the Red Dragon Chamber of Commerce will definitely not stay. Some people from the super-dimensional realm went over to take a look, and there were signs that realm number 7001 was born again. What? Territory number 7001 is going to be reborn, so fast? It's not too fast. You have not become a super-dimensional realm for a long time. In a more distant era, a war broke out. Many third-level people participated in the war. A total of dozens of ours were destroyed. The super-dimensional territory was also soon reborn. However, if a super-dimensional territory is destroyed twice in a short period of time, it will almost never be able to be conceived again. It is rumored that when the super-dimensional territory was first conceived, if you enter it, you have a chance to understand the rules of the super-dimensional territory. Is there any other way to say this? There is indeed such a saying. After all, the rebirth of the super-dimensional territory is equivalent to the opening up of the super-dimensional territory and the realization of all the super-dimensional rules. If we understand the super-dimensional rules at this time, there is indeed hope to understand it. Why did I hear that I still need to pay a price? Yi Tian listened to these conversations in the super-dimensional realm with some expectations. It would be great if he could take advantage of the opportunity of the rebirth of territory number 7001 to understand a hint of the superdimensional rules. However, not much is known about these extra-dimensional realms, so we still have to find a way to inquire carefully. This time, Yi Tian did not go to Guidian Pavilion to buy information, because the super-dimensional realm communicated with each other, and over time, specific information came out. And Yi Tian finally knew the real secret. It turns out that the extra-dimensional territory has been regestated. Entering it during this period, you can indeed understand the rules of the extra-dimensional territory, but you will withstand the resistance of the entire extra-dimensional territory. Not only the physical body will bear the pressure, but even the super-dimensional Taoism will be damaged. As time goes by, the backlash from the extra-dimensional territory becomes more serious, and it is almost difficult to fully recover from such injuries. Physical damage is enough, but once the damage to the super-dimensional Taoist species cannot be recovered, it will be impossible to open up the extra-dimensional realm in the body in the future, and the opportunity to become the third extra-dimensional realm will be completely lost. So, those in the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm will never dare to enter the gestating extra-dimensional realm, but they are not necessarily afraid of the first realm. Some of the first realms have no room for improvement. If they can understand the rules of the super dimension, they can break through to the second realm. Even if they lose hope of reaching the third realm, their strength will skyrocket, which is worth it. It seems that there will still be many first-level superdimensional realms entering the 7,001st territory by then. Yi Tian will also go in, but not right now. Now there are only traces of pregnancy, but pregnancy has not really started yet. Only when territory number 7001 is truly conceived can you go in and gain enlightenment. Otherwise, you won't gain anything if you go in now. Ever since, Yi Tian began to wait, asking for information all the time, and even occasionally went over to investigate. During this period, people from the 6,000 realm and other superdimensional realms were paying attention to this matter. In the blink of an eye, 3 more extra-dimensional eras have passed. In such a short period of time, Yi Tian's strength has not improved much, and his cultivation level has improved slightly, but he is still far away from the middle stage of the first realm of the superdimensional realm. Boom! A shock came, which was a series of 7001 fluctuations transmitted across the territory. Wow! Yi Tian quickly tore apart the boundary extra-dimensional barrier and rushed over. It didn't take long. A supreme being from the extra-dimensional realm rushed to the location of territory No. 7001. I saw that the extra-dimensional storm in the land of annihilation was dissipating. A terrible force was dissipating in the land of annihilation, recondensing the death void in the extra-dimensional territory. There were still 3 extra-dimensional realms vaguely gestating, but at present, it is just an area of light spots. The territory number 7001 is being nurtured. All the super-dimensional people were extremely excited. Soon, the origins of territory number 7001 are being reunited. Wisps of super-dimensional rules run through this extra-dimensional territory, and the super-dimensional 280 rules in the core area are naturally the strongest. Naturally, a person from the superdimensional realm didn't want to stay on the outside and was rushing towards the inside. At this time, the entire force of territory number 7001 came to suppress it. Under the suppression of this force, the extradimensional body, will, and extradimensional power in the extradimensional realm were all suppressed, making it difficult to sense a very far range, and the body was cracked a little bit. The weaker superdimensional realm is no longer able to move forward. Yi Tian's physical body is far beyond the ordinary extra-dimensional realm, so he can continue to move forward. The super-dimensional Taoist seeds are indeed being damaged. Yi Tian frowned slightly. He can sense that the super-dimensional Tao seed in his body is penetrated by the power of the extra-dimensional territory, constantly destroying his super-dimensional Tao seed. This damage is still very weak at the moment, and it can be repaired if he gets out in time. But if it takes a little longer, it won't be repairable. For other super-dimensional realms, this is destroying the foundation and hope of the future, but for me, it doesn't matter. Yi Tian continued to move forward, but the deeper the distance, the more serious the damage to the super-dimensional Taoist species was, and the more serious the physical injuries were. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. If Yi Tian wants to enter the deepest part of the super-dimensional territory, no matter how heavy the price is, even if he sacrifices his cloned body, it is still worth it. Chapter 3206 Understand the Rules of Super Dimensions. Territory number 7001, deep inside. At this moment, Yi Tian came here, and there was no one in the extra-dimensional realm around him. Only he dares to come here, other extra-dimensional realms dare not come. Even if some extra-dimensional realms have clones, there are definitely not many, and clones are difficult to refine, so they dare not sacrifice them casually. So, they will never come here. Even Yi Tian can't survive here for long. Now, his physical body is cracking, but he doesn't care. He just sits cross-legged and begins to understand the rules of the super dimension. His goal is not high, as long as he can understand a hint of extra-dimensional rules. For this reason, he also brought the strange blood pupil, so that the hope of understanding the super-dimensional rules would be much greater. After a period of time, this replica body will no longer be able to hold on. Copy. Soon, a replica body condensed out, replacing the replica body that was about to be unable to hold on. In this way, he can persist for a while. In this way, Yi Tian continued to understand the super-dimensional rules emanating from the origin of the super-dimensional territory by relying on the copied bodies. Such super-dimensional rules are much more conspicuous than the traces of super-dimensional rules, and they are also easier to understand. As time goes by, Yi Tian understands more and more the rules of super-dimensions. However, the time for the super-dimensional territory to be nurtured is limited. Once it is stable and the super-dimensional rules are no longer revealed, it will be difficult to comprehend. Therefore, there is not much time for him to comprehend, at most it is only one extra-dimensional era time. But after only comprehending 1/10 of the superdimensional era, Yi Tian felt that he was about to understand the superdimensional rules. Sure enough, it didn't take long. Yi Tian's entire body seemed to have stagnated, his thinking seemed to be integrated into the super-dimensional rules, and countless insights emerged. In an instant, a wave of extra-dimensional rules appeared on his body, and this wave was completely under his control. I finally understand the rules of superdimensionality. Yi Tian was very excited. Although he had just comprehended a hint of the super-dimensional rules and had just stepped into the threshold on a certain path, the gap between comprehending the super-dimensional rules and not comprehending the super-dimensional rules was too big. Perhaps it was not comparable to those monsters who understood the rules of the super-dimension in half a step into the super-dimension, but he was already very satisfied. After all, he has no backing. Those who can comprehend the rules of the super-dimension in half a step of the super-dimension probably have the 4th or even the 5th level of super-dimensional rules as their backers. Treasures that can assist in understanding the rules of the super-dimension or all can be taken out easily. Therefore, there is no point in comparing with those strong ones. Continue to comprehend and strive to understand the second thread of super-dimensional rules. Quote exclamation mark quote. A trace of super-dimensional rules is the entry point, and thousands of super-dimensional rules are the real realm. Therefore, he is now extremely far away from even 1 point of super-dimensional rules, let alone reaching the 10% realm. After comprehending a hint of the super-dimensional rules, he has entered the threshold, and it will be easier to continue to understand the super-dimensional rules. After a period of time, Yi Tian finally understood the second thread of superdimensional rules, and then the third thread of superdimensional rules. Gradually, the time for a superdimensional era is approaching, and the superdimensional rules in territory number 7001 will return to their origins, which is not easy to perceive. At the same time, Yi Tian is also attacking the 10th superdimensional rule. He has long understood the 9 Silk Ultra-Dimensional rules, but there is a small bottleneck between the 9 Silk Ultra-Dimensional rules and the 10 Silk Ultra-Dimensional rules, which is not easy to break through. At the last moment, he still broke through the bottleneck and understood the 10th ultra-dimensional rule. After comprehending the 10 Silk extra-dimensional rules, Yi Tian felt that he was extremely powerful. At this time, the extra-dimensional rules of territory number 7001 returned to their origins, and he could no longer easily sense that it is a waste of time for him to stay here. It's time to go back. Whoosh! Yi Tian returned from the core area of territory No. 7001. He didn't see anyone from the extra-dimensional realm along the way. They had obviously left. After returning, Yi Tian's cloned bodies began to study the super-dimensional rules one by one. He did not continue to understand the super-dimensional rules. He would not even think about comprehending the 11th extra-dimensional rule in a short time. It would not be that easy. He just wanted to study the use of super-dimensional rules to see if he could quickly improve his strength. After some research, he found that the super-dimensional rules can assist in tempering the super-dimensional body, and can also refine super-dimensional resources faster and improve his cultivation level. It can probably increase the speed of cultivation improvement 5 to 6 times. Yi Tian estimated, and after comprehending the rules of extra-dimensionality, he also had to try to create extra-dimensional magical powers. Without understanding the ultra-dimensional rules, any means used can at best be called ultra-dimensional techniques. However, if you understand the ultra-dimensional rules, you can create ultra-dimensional magical powers, which is also the ultimate application of the ultra-dimensional rules. Any super-dimensional magical power is extremely terrifying. The reason why the second superdimensional realm far surpasses the first realm is not only the power of the superdimensional body and the depth of cultivation, but more importantly, the superdimensional magical power. If he creates a superdimensional magical power, he can instantly kill some first-level superdimensional people. The superdimensional magical power is different from the general superdimensional arts. There is a limit on the number. Once a superdimensional magical power is created, it needs to be engraved in the superdimensional Tao seed. In the first superdimensional realm, even if you understand the superdimensional according to the rules, there are only 1 or 2 superdimensional magical powers that can be displayed. At present, Yi Tian is still far away from the second realm, so he must be rare in the number of superdimensional magical powers, and cannot create superdimensional magical powers that are as hot as chickens. It would be a pity if he could only inscribe 1 extra-dimensional magical power, and it turned out that this extra-dimensional magical power was occupied by the hot chicken magical power. I have understood the 10 extra-dimensional rules and should be able to create a super-dimensional magical power, but it is difficult to exert the power of the super-dimensional magical power. Yi Tian said secretly. After all, the minimum threshold for using super-dimensional magical powers is the 10-thread super-dimensional rules. This is also the knowledge he learned from a person in the super-dimensional realm. In the following days, Yi Tian kept trying to create super-dimensional magical powers. Sometimes he had to practice. If the creation failed, it would be easy to hurt himself. In a normal superdimensional state, it would take a long time to analyze and create bit by bit. If he was injured, will cultivate for countless years. But in this way, creating a superdimensional magical power may require hundreds of superdimensional eras or even hundreds or even thousands of superdimensional eras. Yi Tian didn't want to spend such a long time, so he created crazily, even at the risk of hurting himself. As he continued to work hard to create, it only took him 2 extra-dimensional epochs to successfully create a very powerful extra-dimensional magical power. Death Void. Yi Tian stood here, stretched out his hand, and a black light instantly crossed the void and directly killed a creature that was half a step into the superdimensional realm. The power of this blow is not bad. I suppressed my strength and only exerted 1% of the power. It is enough to instantly kill the top half-step extra-dimensional creature. This superdimensional magical power focuses on annihilation, destruction, and killing. Let's name it superdimensional annihilation. With this extra-dimensional magical power, Yi Tian's heart is now quite expanded. Moreover, there was one thing he dared to do. Master Shui, I'm here to kill you. 0. Chapter 3207 Killing the Lord of Shui Realm. Yi Tian had a big grudge against Shui Realm Master. He once went to Guidian Pavilion to buy information and sell a perfect superdimensional Taoist inheritance. As a result, Shui Realm Master attacked him and wanted to snatch his superdimensional treasure coins. Although, he was just killed and made a copy of his body. But this is already a deadly feud. That is to say, he has a duplicate body. If he only had the real body, wouldn't he definitely die? Therefore, he has always wanted to kill the master of Shui Realm. But Shui Realm Master is the first superdimensional realm after all, and according to his understanding, Shui Realm Master's cultivation has reached the later stage of the first realm. Such a cultivation level is not weak. If he hadn't understood the rules of superdimensionality, he would be sure to defeat the Shui Realm Master, but it would be impossible to kill the Shui Realm Master. But now he has not only comprehended the 10 extra-dimensional rules, but also created a super-dimensional magical power, which is enough to instantly kill the master of Shui Realm who has cultivated in the late first realm. Of course, Shui Realm Master has always stayed at the Guidian Pavilion branch. There is a large super-dimensional formation in the Guidian branch. The formation is extraordinary and has super-dimensional rules written in it. Even if a strong person from the second level of superdimensional realm takes action, it is impossible to break through the formation instantly. If Yi Tian wants to break through that formation, it will take a lot of time to get 58. Therefore, it is impossible for him to attack the branch of Guidian Pavilion, otherwise the superdimensional warriors from the second realm of Guidian Pavilion will be able to rush over in time. Once the first attack fails, Shui Realm Master will inevitably hide, so it will not be easy to kill him. The best way is to lure the master of Shui Realm out and then take action. It is not difficult to lure out the Shui Realm Master. That is to expose some treasures again to lure out the Shui Realm Master. So this day, Yi Tian let a half-step super-dimensional replica body go to the Guidian Pavilion branch to buy information, and took out a perfect super-dimensional Tao seed inheritance, but in the end it was not sold to Guidian Pavilion. However, he revealed that he has a perfect super-dimensional Taoist inheritance. And this matter really attracted the attention of Shui Realm Master. A half-step into the super-dimensional realm actually possesses a perfect super-dimensional Tao seed inheritance. The master of Shui Realm thought of the half-step super-dimensional realm man who had set himself up with him, and the other party sold the perfect super-dimensional Tao seed inheritance to Guidian Pavilion. Although he killed the other party gave away a large number of super-dimensional treasures. The coins were transferred. Now, this half-step super-dimensional realm has come up with a perfect super-dimensional Tao seed inheritance. What a coincidence! After all, it is not easy to create a perfect super-dimensional Taoist species. Only those powerful super-dimensional forces can hope to create it, and both times were 2.5-step super-dimensional realms. If it weren't for the uniqueness of the perfect extra-dimensional Tao species, he would have doubted that the two perfect super-dimensional Tao species were the same. With just half a step into the super-dimensional realm, if you kill it, you can get a perfect super-dimensional Tao seed, which is also a big gain. Shui Realm Master thought so. Therefore, he followed Yi Tian secretly, and once Yi Tian went out, he would take action. This time, he stared at Yi Tian's every move. And Yi Tian quickly left here and went to the outside world. Shui Realm Master immediately followed. The Shui Realm Master realized that the time was almost up, so he immediately appeared and attacked Yi Tian. The Super Dimension Realm can instantly kill any half-step Super Dimension Realm person. He thought he could go back after killing Yi Tian instantly. But suddenly, he found Yi Tian smiling, obviously not panic at all. What happened? He was a little confused. Could it be that Yi Tian, who is half a step into the superdimensional realm, can still compete with him? But the next moment, he understood why. Boom! A copy of Yi Tian's super-dimensional cultivation appeared, and he immediately used super-dimensional magical powers on him. Super-dimensional annihilation technique. Kill. The speed of this blow was too fast, and it locked the Shui Realm Master. Shui Realm Master couldn't escape at all, and his will was already covered by endless fear. He had no idea that there would be a strong man from the superdimensional realm who understood the rules of the superdimensional to assassinate him. He judged in an instant that this half-step superdimensional realm must be just a bait to attract. He came out and attacked him again. It was all planned, and he didn't even know when he had offended this superdimensional warrior. Moreover, the time was too short, and he could not allow him to think about it any longer. He could only try his best to resist, but the horror of superdimensional supernatural powers was far beyond his imagination. Puff! With one blow, a defensive superdimensional weapon on his body was also penetrated, his body was penetrated, his will was shattered, and his vitality was annihilated. Looking at the body of Shui Realm Master, Yi Tian smiled. The power of the superdimensional annihilation technique is very good. Even the master of the extra-dimensional realm like Shui Realm can be killed with one blow. Afterwards, he took away the treasures from Shui Realm Master and quickly escaped. After all, he killed a super-dimensional person from the Guidian Pavilion, and the Lishan Pavilion would definitely not let him go. Of course, he is not afraid that Guidian Pavilion will be able to find him. He has already understood the rules of the super dimension. If he wants to deduce and track a strong man who has understood the rules of the super dimension, he cannot do it in the second super-dimensional realm, unless he is the third extra-dimensional realm can only be achieved by using deductive treasures at the level of advanced extra-dimensional Taoists. There are no third-level super-dimensional warriors in Guidian Pavilion, and it is unlikely that they will have deduction treasures at the level of advanced super-dimensional Taoists. It didn't take long. The death of the master of the Shui realm was known to the Peeping Sky Pavilion. After all, Yi Tian and the Shui realm took the initiative. Even though they only fought for a moment, the power of the super-dimensional realm spread out, naturally attracting people from the outside world. Notice. Soon, another super-dimensional person from Guidian Pavilion has arrived. The master of Shui realm has been killed. This person from the extra-dimensional realm is terrified, because his strength is not as good as that of Shui realm master. The other party can kill Shui realm master, and he can also kill him. He immediately notified the second-level super-dimensional powerhouse in Guidian Pavilion. Not long after, a strong man from the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm came to Mai Wuj, the lord of the heavenly injury realm. I've seen the heavenly injury realm master. Several super-dimensional realms and many half-step super-dimensional realms said respectfully. The master of Tiansheng realm looked at the body of the master of Shui realm and checked the traces of the battle. He sensed a faint trace of extra-dimensional rules from the traces here. Superdimensional rules. What is happening is the second superdimensional realm. It may also be the first stage of understanding the rules of extra-dimensionality. The Lord of Heavenly Injury Realm was very angry. Any superdimensional person is very important to Gwydion Pavilion. He is one of the backbones of Gwydion Pavilion. The loss of one superdimensional person is a huge loss to Gwydion Pavilion. What's more, Shui Realm Master is already at the late stage of the first realm. If he goes further, he will be at the peak of the first realm. He is an extremely powerful existence in the first realm. As a result, such a strong man was assassinated. Chapter 3208 Trading the Method of Refining Superdimensional Taoist Weapons. The Master of the Heavenly Injury Realm cannot glean much useful information from the battlefield, and he also knows that such a strong person who has understood the realm of superdimensional rules cannot use ordinary deductions to track and deduce the treasure. However, he learned that the Master of Shui Realm was tracking a half-step superdimensional realm, so he left the branch. If we track the person who is half-step into the extra-dimensional realm, we may be able to know who the force behind it is. So, he immediately returned to the headquarters and took out the Sky Peeping Mirror from Peeping Heaven Pavilion. The Sky-Looking Mirror is a medium-level superdimensional Taoist soldier, and it is a special superdimensional Taoist soldier. Its value is no less than that of ordinary high-level superdimensional Taoist soldiers. It can be used for deduction, creation, tracking and other functions, but it activates the Sky-Looking Mirror. Need to pay, not a small price to pay. Even a strong person in the second superdimensional realm like the Master of Tiansheng Realm would not dare to look into the Sky Mirror for a long time. Boom! The Sky-Gazing Mirror was activated, and a silk thread spread out, connecting the dead Shui Realm Master, and then tried to contact the half-step superdimensional realm. Time passed little by little. Suddenly, this thread is broken. Can't find it. Damn it, that half-step to the superdimensional realm has either understood the rules of the superdimensional, or is the clone of a strong person in the second-level superdimensional realm. The Lord of Heavenly Injury Realm was extremely angry. As a result, it is impossible to track who the enemy is. At present, he had to enter the territory of number 5000 and invite a strong person from the extra-dimensional realm who was good at tracking to come over. However, the price he paid was unbearable. It is impossible for Gwydion Pavilion to pay such a price for a mere first-level superdimensional realm. Moreover, this time it may be a vendetta, and the other party did not really take action against Gwydion Pavilion. Therefore, the Heavenly Shang Realm Master just pretended to follow it and stopped caring about the matter. Sure enough, I can't be found in Peeping Sky Pavilion. Yi Tian smiled slightly. After killing Shui Realm Master this time, he had a clear understanding of his own strength and was in a very good mood. However, he is not arrogant. The first-level superdimensional realm like Shui Realm Master is just an ant-like existence in the superdimensional realm. There are second, third, and fourth realms above it. The second level can instantly kill the first level, and the third level can also kill the second level instantly. He is now facing an opponent in the third realm, who can kill him instantly with just one breath. Therefore, his strength is not something to be proud of. In the following years, he searched for various extra-dimensional resources and materials throughout the 6000 territory. He was different from other extra-dimensional realms. Other extra-dimensional realms were still afraid of those extra-dimensional creatures or extra-dimensional creatures at the extra-dimensional realm level. However, he is not afraid of the Wei race. The worst he can do is lose a cloned body. With such desperate efforts, he gained a lot of wealth in a short period of time. Currently, the cultivation level cannot be improved quickly, and the superdimensional rules cannot be improved quickly. If you want to improve your strength, you still have to rely on superdimensional Taoist soldiers. Yi Tiank is very aware of the power of the superdimensional Taoist soldier. He relied on a fragment of the superdimensional Taoist soldier to kill a weaker half-step superdimensional soldier with the cultivation level of a peak world god. It can be seen from this that the superdimensional Tao soldiers are strong. He killed Shui Realm Master and obtained 2 superdimensional Taoist weapons from Shui Realm Master. They were both low-level superdimensional Taoist soldiers, but one of the defensive superdimensional Taoist armors was destroyed by his superdimensional annihilation technique. It was punctured and has not been repaired yet. Another superdimensional Taoist weapon is a sword, but this sword is the famous weapon of the Shui Realm Lord, the Shui Sword. Such a superdimensional Taoist weapon cannot be taken out, otherwise the Peeping Sky Pavilion will definitely be in trouble. He beheaded King Shui. Therefore, he must refine a superdimensional Taoist weapon of his own. Certainly, He can also ask a super-dimensional realm master to refine the super-dimensional Dao soldiers, but what he needs is not one super-dimensional Dao weapon. This will easily expose the secret of having a large number of super-dimensional Dao soldiers, and maybe it leads to the greed of the second extra-dimensional realm. Therefore, it is most cost-effective to refine the super-dimensional Daoist weapons yourself. Moreover, he understood the rules of super dimensions, making it easier to refine low-level super soldiers. But refining super-dimensional Daoist weapons also requires the refining method of super-dimensional Daoist weapons. He doesn't yet have the method to refine the super-dimensional Daoist weapons. Go to the Jialan Chamber of Commerce. Yi Tian came to the Jialan Chamber of Commerce branch in the Jiang realm, and a superdimensional person from the Jialan Chamber of Commerce received Yi Tian. Master of Shuangxing realm, I want to buy the refining method of super-dimensional Daoist weapons from Jialan Chamber of Commerce. Yi Tian got straight to the point. Yes, the master of Shuangxing realm nodded and agreed, but our Jialan Chamber of Commerce only sells the refining method of low-level super-dimensional Daoist soldiers, and the refining method of medium-level super-dimensional Daoist soldiers is not allowed to be sold. 0 Please give me flowers. Medium-sized super-dimensional Daoist soldiers are almost the trump card of all major super-dimensional forces, so naturally the method of refining this type of super-dimensional Daoist soldiers is not allowed to be sold. No problem, Yi Tian responded. Later, the master of Shuangxing realm came up with more than a dozen methods for refining super-dimensional Daoist weapons. Yi Tian looked at it and finally chose 3 of them. A low-level defensive super-dimensional soldier, black scale true armor. Speed-type low-level super-dimensional Daoist soldiers, Star Patrol Sky Wings. An offensive low-level super-dimensional soldier, the Sky-Killing War Gun. The refining methods of these 3 low-level super-dimensional Daoist weapons are of very high value, and once purchased, they are not allowed to be leaked. Naturally, they must make a super-dimensional oath. 0. If it is leaked, how can Jialan Chamber of Commerce sell it? The refining methods of these 3 super-dimensional Daoist weapons are sold for a total of 300 billion Gulan treasure coins, which should not be expensive. The Lord of Shuangxing realm asked. Not expensive. Yi Tian shook his head. This is the refining method of super-dimensional Daoist weapons, and it is worth the price. If you just entrust the refining of super-dimensional Daoist weapons, it will naturally not be expensive. But if he wants to refine it himself, he has to pay this price. Subsequently, Yi Tian took out treasures equivalent to 300 billion Gulan treasure coins and took away the refining methods of these 3 super-dimensional weapons. In the days that followed, Yi Tian gradually gathered together the 3 extra-dimensional materials for the extra-dimensional Daoist weapons, and then began to refine them. It is very difficult to refine super-dimensional Daoist weapons. Yi Tian has never refined them before. Even if he understands the rules of super-dimensional weapons, he cannot easily refine them. If one can refine a super-dimensional Daoist weapon, he will be a Dao-level treasure refiner. Soon, the first refining failed. Yi Tian started refining for the second time, but the second refining still failed. The third and fourth time, the wasted materials were enough to bankrupt many super-dimensional realms. However, Yi Tian didn't care. After refining it for 13 times, he finally refined a low-level super-dimensional Daoist weapon. After that, his success rate became higher and higher, and more super-dimensional Daoist soldiers were refined. Chapter 3209 The Actions of the Six-Winged Family. 13 pieces of black scale armor, 1 Star Patrol Sky Wing, and 1 Sky-Killing Battle Spear. This is the super-dimensional Daoist weapon that Yi Tian is currently refining. The Star Patrolling Sky Wings and the Sky-Killing Battle Spear cannot have superimposed effects, so he only refined 1 piece. However, defensive super-dimensional soldiers such as the black scale true armor can be used in combination, so he has been refining the black scale true armor. Nowadays, with 13 pieces of black scale armor, it is not impossible to withstand even a blow from the second extra-dimensional realm. And in the first extra-dimensional realm, almost no one can break his defense. After that, Yi Tian did not continue to refine the super-dimensional Daoist weapons. He now mainly uses some resources to improve his cultivation, focusing on improving his cultivation rather than refining the Emperor's low-level super-dimensional weapons. After all, he has understood the rules of extra-dimensionality, and there is no bottleneck for him in the second realm. If he breaks through to the second realm without 553, then the role of these low-level extra-dimensional Daoist soldiers will not be great. Therefore, he cannot waste resources on refining the ultra-dimensional path. Certainly, He could also choose to refine super-dimensional Taoist weapons and sell them, but this would attract attention too easily. And if too many super-dimensional Tao soldiers are sold, it will easily arouse the hostility of a force, and this force is the treasure refining tower. Many of the super-dimensional Taoist soldiers in territory number 6000 come from the treasure refining building. Selling a large number of super-dimensional Taoist soldiers is undoubtedly competing for business with the treasure refining building. Next, practice in seclusion and strive to improve your cultivation to the mid-first level. Ever since, except for occasionally collecting resources, he spends most of his time improving his cultivation. With the assistance of super-dimensional rules, his cultivation speed is much faster than before. And he occasionally studied the black statue, but unfortunately he could never find it. Unknowingly, 20 extra-dimensional era years have passed. At this time, Yi Tian has spent countless resources, and his cultivation is very close to the middle stage of the first super-dimensional realm. It is estimated that he will be able to break through in a short time. This day, the Six Wings family recruited a large number of extra-dimensional people in an attempt to deal with an extra-dimensional race. Moreover, the conditions offered by the Six Wings family were so tempting that even Yi Tian was moved. A mysterious fragment that contains extra-dimensional rules. This is the condition given by the Six Wings family. Of course, if you want to directly obtain this treasure, you will need to make a huge effort, but everyone in the extra-dimensional realm who participates in the operation will have the opportunity to understand an extra-dimensional era. For many extra-dimensional realms, any opportunity to understand the rules of extra-dimensionality must be grasped. It is conceivable that many super-dimensional realms trapped in the peak of the first realm will participate in this operation. As for which extra-dimensional race the Six Wings family wants to deal with, it has not been announced yet. The Six Wings family will only announce it if they go to the Six Wings family. This is to prevent the news from leaking and allow the extra-dimensional race to prepare or escape. After Yi Tian learned the news, he quickly rushed to the headquarters of the Six Wings family. Six-winged Holy Mountain, Yi Tian came here and sensed a lot of extra-dimensional realms. Most of them were not the extra-dimensional realms of the Six-winged family, but the extra-dimensional realms from the outside world. These extra-dimensional realms naturally come for the mysterious fragments that contain extra-dimensional rules. After Yi Tian came to the Six-winged Holy Mountain, the Six-winged family sent a half-step super-dimensional realm to entertain him. During this period, he also chatted with many people in the extra-dimensional realm, but they didn't know what the specific mission was. After a period of time, almost all those who were supposed to come to the extra-dimensional realm came, and the head of the Six-winged family, a strong man in the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm, the Golden Wings, also came. "I've met the Golden Wings Realm Master," a group of super-dimensional people said respectfully. The Lord of the Golden Wing Realm smiled and said, "I am very happy that all of you from the super-dimension realm can participate in this operation. However, in order to leak the information, you need to make a super-dimension oath and do not allow any information about the conversations here to be leaked." No problem. One by one, the extra-dimensional realms began to make oaths, and after a while, all the extra-dimensional realms took the oath. Seeing this, the Lord of the Golden Wing Realm revealed, "This time, what our Six-winged family has to deal with is the extra-dimensional race, the 9-star Dark Snake clan." What? It turned out to be the 9-star Dark Snake. All the super-dimensional people were shocked, and even showed a trace of fear. The 9-star Underworld Snake Clan, whose home base is located in territory number 6006, occupies a huge area, and even occupies an extra-dimensional realm. Within that extra-dimensional realm, countless races containing the blood of the 9-star Underworld Snake have been bred. According to their understanding, the 9-star Underworld Snake Clan has 3 second-level super-dimensional realm experts. The first-level 9-star Underworld Snake has at least hundreds of half-step extra-dimensional realm experts, and even more. In terms of strength, the Six-winged family is not as good as the 9-star Dark Snake Clan. However, the 9-star Dark Snake Clan is an extra-dimensional creature and follows the bloodline route of extra-dimensional creatures, while the Six-winged family follows the path of practitioners, which is the mainstream route. In terms of wisdom, the 9-star Dark Snake Clan is naturally far behind, because all extra-dimensional creatures have low intelligence. Even the extra-dimensional creatures in the extra-dimensional realm are not very intelligent. The Six-winged family is not as good as the 9-star Underworld Snake Clan, but it can use external forces to deal with the 9-star Underworld Snake Clan. But even so, if the Six-winged family wants to conquer the 9-star Dark Snake Clan, they will have to pay a heavy price. If the 9-star dark snake's lair has some killer tricks or other methods, the six-winged family may suffer heavy losses or even be destroyed. Under such circumstances, why would the six-winged family dare to attack the 9-star dark snake clan? And what's the purpose? Master of the Golden Wing Realm, why did the six-winged family attack the 9-star dark snake clan? How sure are you? If you are not sure, I would not dare to get involved. Asked a person from the super-dimensional realm who was at the peak of the first realm. Other extra-dimensional realms are also staring at Golden Wing Realm Master 5.6. They do need mysterious fragments containing the rules of extra-dimensional things, but they are also very clear that they can only comprehend one extra-dimensional era. It is impossible to comprehend the rules of extra dimensions. Therefore, they will not risk their lives just for a little hope of understanding the rules of super dimensions. The Master of the Golden Wing Realm panicked when he saw the many extra-dimensional realms, and quickly introduced, "Everyone, we, the six-winged family, can deal with the 3 second realm extra-dimensional realms from the 9-star Dark Snake clan. Moreover, our six-winged family will also be dispatched. 38 first-level people, plus the more than 200 first-level people recruited this time, as well as several extra-dimensional forces who are also allies of our six-winged family, will also dispatch more than 100 extra-dimensional people. Realm, we also have an advantage in terms of the number of people in the first extra-dimensional realm. Therefore, the success rate of this operation is still very high." Chapter 3210 Invasion of the 9-star Dark Snake Clan. Even though the Golden Wings Realm Master said that the success rate is very high, many super-dimensional realms are still very afraid, because the six-winged family cannot protect themselves in such a battle, and the probability of falling is too high. Even if the 9-star Dark Snake clan can be destroyed by then, they will definitely suffer a lot from these extra-dimensional realms. At this time, a person from the extra-dimensional realm said, "Golden Wings Realm Lord, this operation is too dangerous, I want to give up." "I want to give up too." Everyone in the extra-dimensional realm wants to leave. Seeing this, the Lord of the Golden Wing Realm gritted his teeth and said, "Everyone, if you are willing to participate in the war, every super-dimensional realm can at least comprehend the mysterious fragments for 3 extra-dimensional epochs. Moreover, if you can kill 10 first-level realms, the 9-star Underworld Snake can directly obtain a mysterious fragment. In addition, our YE family is also willing to come up with the ultra-dimensional Qiyuan pill that is most suitable for the cultivation level of the first ultra-dimensional realm. Super-dimensional Red Source Pill. Many people in the extra-dimensional realm were excited. This is a super-dimensional elixir refined from many super-dimensional resources. It contains terrifying O5 energy and can quickly improve the cultivation level of the first realm. Rumor has it that even the second realm cannot refine the ultra-dimensional Qiyuan Dan because this elixir needs to be refined using the extra-dimensional realm within the body. In other words, territory number 6000 cannot refine this kind of elixir at all, and can only buy it from territory number 5000, and those who have the strength to leave the Mute-Chinli territory and go to the 5000 miles territory are too suitable. The Six Wings family has the strength to purchase the ultra-dimensional Red Source Pill, but the value of each ultra-dimensional Red Source Pill is extremely precious. It is said that a Super Dimension Qiyuan pill is worth 100 Super Dimension Dao coins. Super Dimension Dao coins are a currency with a higher value than Super Dimension Bao coins. 1 Super Dimension Dao coin can be exchanged for 10 billion Super Dimension Bao coins. In other words, 100 Super Dimension Dao coins are worth 1 trillion Super Dimension Treasure coins. The key is that even if there are 1 trillion or more Super Dimension Treasure coins, you can't buy Super Dimension Qiyuan Dan because there are no channels to buy it. The Six Wings family probably doesn't have many extra-dimensional Qiyuan pills, but they are willing to give them to these extra-dimensional realms. This shows how high the price will be for staying longer this time. Then, the Six Wings family's plan must be bigger. At this time, many people in the extra-dimensional realm have also thought of this. After all, when the benefits are not proportional to the effort, there must be special circumstances. However, the price of the Super Dimension Qiyuan pill, plus the mysterious fragments that can assist in understanding the rules of the Super Dimension, is enough to attract many first-level Super Dimension realm experts. Of course, there will definitely be some extra-dimensional realms that leave, but most of them will stay. Really, several extra-dimensional people who were originally said to be leaving all stayed. In the end, only more than 20 extra-dimensional people left. These more than 20 extra-dimensional people had all reached the first level in cultivation. At the peak, he didn't need the super-dimensional Qiyuan pill to improve his cultivation, and he didn't think a fragment could help him understand the rules of the super dimension, and he was unwilling to take risks, so he left. Yi Tian did not leave. He was not afraid of danger, and the benefits given by the Six Wings family this time were so great that he naturally wanted to get them. For example, if he obtains one of the ultra-dimensional Qiyuan pills, he will most likely be able to raise his cultivation level to the mid-first realm. And that mysterious fragment might also help him understand some extra-dimensional rules. So, he must stay. Seeing that so many extra-dimensional realms had stayed, the golden-winged realm master of the Six-Winged family breathed a sigh of relief. Immediately, he began to arrange for many extra-dimensional realms to stay in the Six-Winged family first, and when everything was ready, he would attack the 9-star banquet snake clan. Yi Tian also stayed at the Six Wings family to rest. After a while, the Six Wings family was ready. This day, the Six Wings family, Jialan Chamber of Commerce, Lianbao Tower and several other forces have all united, but the Six Wings family is the main one. 6 second-level people in the extra-dimensional realm, and more than 500 first-level people in the extra-dimensional realm. What a huge scale! Yi Tian was secretly surprised. It stands to reason that such a scale can most likely wipe out the 9-star Dark Snake clan. However, he always felt that things were not that simple. After all, if it were so simple, there would be no need for the Six Wings family to ask Yi Tian and the others for extra-dimensional realms. These forces alone could gather enough extra-dimensional realms. If you are not willing to lose, the price you can pay is enough to make the Dia family unbearable. Everyone, let's get on the treasure ship. The Six-Winged family used the only six-winged treasure ship, which was a supreme treasure ship capable of defending against the strong men of the second level. It also had superdimensional rules engraved on it. Many extra-dimensional realms entered the treasure ship one after another, and then the treasure ship opened, instantly crossing the void of death, tearing apart the border extra-dimensional barriers, and entering the territory of No. 6006. At the same time, the treasure ship has also activated its invisibility effect. Even if it is in existence in the second realm, it is not easy to spy on this six-winged treasure ship if it is not careful. After a while, they approached the 5-star snake clan. Everyone, follow the order. When the 6 second-level experts surround the 3 second-level members of the 9-star Underworld Snake Clan, you will all attack together to invade the 9-star Underworld Snake Clan. The Black Wing Realm Master of the Six-Winged family arranged. Good. Many super-dimensional realms responded. Wow wow wow. The people in the second realm of the extra-dimensional realm took action, and instantly the 49 9-star Banquet Snake Clan started fighting. Do it. Many six-winged treasure ships came out of the extra-dimensional realm and attacked the 9-star Dark Snake clan. Yi Tian also killed the 9-star Dark Snake clan, but secretly spied on the surroundings. But right now, everything seems to be normal, and there is no conspiracy. However, Yi Tian discovered a strange thing, that is, the super-dimensional people of the six-winged family had a faint light curtain on their bodies. This light curtain enhanced their terrifying defense, making them almost hard to get hurt. On the contrary, other extra-dimensional realms have begun to be injured, and even in the moment of the fight, some extra-dimensional realms are about to fall. At the same time, Yi Tian and other extra-dimensional realms discovered that the 9-star Dark Snake's extra-dimensional realm seemed to have more information than what was recorded in the intelligence. But by this point in the battle, it was no longer possible to escape. Kill. Yi Tian was fighting with a not-so-powerful 9-star Dark Snake. He did not reveal the secret of his understanding of the super-dimensional rules, otherwise he would be in big trouble. As time goes by, more and more extra-dimensional realms and 9-star underworld snakes fall and die. Suddenly, those fallen extra-dimensional realms and 9-star underworld snakes seemed to turn into streaks of blood and were absorbed by something deep within the 9-star underworld snake clan. At this moment, Yi Tian suddenly understood something. Chapter 3211 The battle is over. There is indeed a conspiracy. Yi Tian finally understood that the Six Wings family really had no good intentions and allowed these first-level extra-dimensional realms to come over, firstly to help, and secondly, as a blood sacrifice for a certain item. Similarly, once the 9-star Dark Snake clan's extra-dimensional realm falls, it will also be absorbed by that item. Of course, if the Six-Winged family and several other extra-dimensional Foss's extra-dimensional realms fall, they will also be absorbed by that item, but the Six-Winged family and the others have obtained life-saving items for the extra-dimensional realms within their clan. So far, no member of the Six-Winged family has fallen from the extra-dimensional realm. The foreign extra-dimensional realm does not have such trump cards. Master of the Black Wing Realm, what is going on? A person in the extra-dimensional realm questioned the master of the Shweni realm during the battle. The master of the Black Wing realm was also deliberately surprised and said, "Our six-winged family doesn't know what's going on. It seems that the 9-star Dark Snake clan has some special formation that can absorb the corpses of the extra-dimensional realm. Please be careful, as long as you don't get killed, you won't be killed." Influence. Many extra-dimensional realms are very angry, but the master of Shweni realm is right. As long as he does not fall, there will be no impact. If he falls, he will not be able to see this scene. But the Six Wings family deliberately concealed this kind of thing, and they were really angry. Moreover, if the Six Wings family does not admit it, there is nothing they can do. If the Six Wings family revealed everything from the beginning, who else would participate in this operation? Certainly, the Six-Winged family did not dare to break the contract afterwards. After all, among these extra-dimensional realms, there are also extra-dimensional realms from some powerful forces. These forces did not cooperate with the Six-Winged family, but only used independent extra-dimensional realms. Come and participate in the action, which is a personal behavior. The Six-Winged family did not dare to deliberately harm these extra-dimensional people, but if they fell due to their own lack of strength, then it was no wonder that the Six-Winged family fell. Yi Tian didn't care about the Six Wings family's conspiracy, his goal was still the benefits promised by the Six Wings family. As long as he is given benefits, he doesn't care about any conspiracy. The battle continues. Not long after, Yi Tian showed a little bit of strength and killed a 9-star dark snake that was in the early stages of cultivation in the first realm, and then started fighting with another 9-star dark snake. Many super-dimensional realms are not very powerful. Yi Tian, who cannot kill the 9-star underworld snake in the super-dimensional realm, still has hope of killing 10 super-dimensional realm level 9-star snakes. If they kill 10 first level 9-star underworld snakes, the Six-Winged family will directly give them a mysterious fragment. After a while, Yi Tian killed the second 9-star underworld snake, but at this time he was targeted. 3 first level 9-star underworld snakes besieged Yi Tian. Obviously, Yi Tian's continuous killing of 2 first level 9-star dark snakes really angered the 9-star dark snake clan. As time goes by, more and more 9-star dark snakes and super-dimensional realms have fallen, but the battle is not over yet, and the battle in the second realm is still continuing. 6 against 3, the result of the fight is now. The 6 second-level super-dimensional realms from the Six Wings family, Jialan Chamber of Commerce, Lianbao Tower and other forces are determined to pay attention. They will consume these extra-dimensional realms. It is estimated that they will all be killed in the end. Not many people in the extra-dimensional realm can survive, Yi Tian said secretly. Another period of time passed. Yi Tian's body was also consumed a lot and he was a little tired, but he had already killed the 7-headed 9-star underworld snake in the first realm. Moreover, from the beginning to the end, he did not show the super-dimensional rules or super-dimensional magical powers, but he exposed about 80% of them in ordinary battles. Use all your normal combat power and kill 3 9-star snakes. Otherwise, the battle will be over soon. He could see that there were not many 9-star underworld snakes left in the first realm, and the Xingjian family already had an advantage at the first-level extra-dimensional realm. However, 70% of the foreign extra-dimensional realms involved in this operation have fallen. It is conceivable how many first-level extra-dimensional realms have fallen. Those who can survive are those who are at the peak of the first realm or have the means to save their lives. Realm. Of course, even if the Six Wings family still had a trump card, it had lost several people in the extra-dimensional realm. This was a loss that was difficult to avoid. Kill. Yi Tian exploded with all his ordinary combat power, and except for the super-dimensional rules and super-dimensional magical powers, no other methods were hidden. Boom. A 9-star underworld snake in the first realm that had been severely injured was instantly penetrated by Yi Tian's sky-killing war spear. The extra-dimensional power of the perfect realm shattered everything in its body and killed it. Then, he went all out and killed the 9th 9-star dark snake. And when the battle was about to end, he killed another 9-star dark snake. At this point, he has completed the killing mission of 10 first-level 9-star underworld snakes. After that, he did not kill more 9-star dark snakes. Instead, he preserved his strength while fighting, and secretly recovered his strength and weak injuries. Some time passed, and the last 9-star underworld snake in the first realm was killed. Then, they began to slaughter the 9-star underworld snakes who were half-step into the super-dimensional realm, and soon they killed all the 9-star underworld snakes. At this moment, the battle in the second realm ended. Boom! The body of the three-headed 9-star underworld snake with second-level cultivation fell down and was seen by many super-dimensional realms, and all of them felt a little annoyed. They are not fools, which means that the six-winged family could have killed these 3 second-level 9-star underworld snakes a long time ago, and deliberately delayed until now. Of course, since they were still alive, they naturally did not question the six-winged family, and those who had fallen from the extra-dimensional realm had no chance to question them. Immediately afterwards, the second-level experts from the six-winged family went deep into the ancestral land of the 9-star underworld snake and took out a treasure from inside. But Yi Tian and the others didn't know what this treasure was. But Yi Tian can also guess that that treasure is probably enough to make the hearts of people in the second realm flutter, otherwise they would not join forces to destroy the 9-star Dark Snake clan. As the 9-star Dark Snake clan was destroyed, this treasure fell into the hands of the Six Wings family. As for Yi Tian and the others, they returned to the Six Wings Zhao family with the super-dimensional people from the Six Wings family. Six-winged Holy Mountain. After returning, the Lord of the Golden Wings did not show up. The Lord of the Black Wings appeared as the representative of the Six Wings family, and then began to give rewards. The record of each person in the extra-dimensional realm can be clearly calculated, so the rewards are very fair. YTN Realm Master, here is a mysterious fragment that can give birth to super-dimensional rules, and 6 super-dimensional Qiyuan pills for you. When the Master of Xuanyi Realm took out these good things, his heart was trembling, he was really reluctant to part with them. But there is no other way. If you don't give it, the reputation of the Six Wings family will be ruined if the news spreads. Therefore, this benefit must be given. Moreover, the Six-Winged family gained too much this time. Not to mention the mysterious treasure, even the treasures of the 9-star Dark Snake clan were enough to recoup the cost. Therefore, benefits must be given to block the mouths of these extra-dimensional realms. Chapter 3212 Multidimensional Aquarius. After all the rewards were given, other super-dimensional realms stayed to comprehend the mysterious fragments, where they could comprehend 3 super-dimensional epochs. Since Yi Tian directly obtained a mysterious fragment, he did not need to stay here. He left directly from the Six Wings family. However, Yi Tian was very vigilant. After leaving the Six Wings family, he had been using his cloned body to sense his surroundings. This time he obtained 6 ultra-dimensional red source pills and a mysterious fragment. Not to mention their value, the key is that these things are hard to come by. There will definitely be forces that will take action against him, even if they go to the second level, they won't be able to do it. After all, these things cannot arouse the greed of the second realm, but it is still possible to dispatch multiple extra-dimensional realms that are at the peak of the first realm. Death Void. Yi Tian is traveling back and forth. Suddenly, his face turned solemn. He sensed the aura of the extra-dimensional realm, and the surrounding void was solidified and blocked. 10 people in the extra-dimensional realm, 6 at the peak of the first realm, and 4 at the late stage of the first realm. What big arms! Judging from the snooping situation of copying talents and their name information, these 10 super-dimensional people should come from Guidian Pavilion. It has to be said that Guidian Pavilion's intelligence work was very unlucky, and it moved really fast, locking his position immediately. 043. With his strength, there is no problem in killing these 10 super-dimensional people. However, once he killed them and angered Guidian Pavilion sent out the second super-dimensional realm, and he could not stop it at present. We can only drive them away. Yi Tian was also helpless. After all, he was too weak. If he had the second level of cultivation, why would he need to be afraid of Guidian Pavilion? Roll. Yi Tian revealed a hint of extra-dimensional rules. And it was this trace of super-dimensional rules that directly scared away a super-dimensional person from the Peeping Sky Pavilion. Superdimensional rules, let's go. The 10 super-dimensional people from Guidian Pavilion quickly escaped and left. Territory No. 6000, Guidian Pavilion Headquarters. These 10 people from the super-dimensional realm came back and immediately told Yi Tian about the super-dimensional rules. What? That Yi Tian Realm Master actually understood a trace of the super-dimensional rules. The Master of Junline Realm, the peak expert in the first realm of Peeping Sky Pavilion, frowned. He never expected that a person who was in the first stage of super-dimensional cultivation would actually understand the rules of superdimensionality. What a monster of talent! He has also understood the rules of extra-dimensional rules, and the rules of the 6-dimensional extra-dimensional rules AFDG. If he takes action, he can hope to kill the opponent, but if he lets the opponent escape, then he will provoke someone for Peeping Sky Pavilion. What a formidable enemy! As for inviting the strong men of the second realm, if you need to invite the second realm for such a trivial matter, then the second realm will be annoyed to death. Forget it, you didn't reveal your identity, let's forget it this time. The master of Junline realm waved his hand. However, he didn't know that Yi Tian had already known their identities. Yi Tian left territory number 6000 and returned to territory number 7362 not long after, bringing back the 6 ultra-dimensional red source pills and the mysterious fragments. Immediately, he began to comprehend this mysterious fragment and swallow the super-dimensional Dongyuan pill to improve his cultivation level. This fragment is somewhat similar to the mysterious fragment that appeared at the auction in Jiang realm, but the fragment at the auction was too ordinary, and the power contained in it was not 1/10 or even a few tenths of this one. With such a mysterious fragment, Yi Tian felt that he could definitely understand a few more extra-dimensional rules. Weird blood pupils, activate. Yi Tian was overloaded and activated his strange blood pupil to analyze this mysterious fragment and understand the extra-dimensional rules contained in the mysterious fragment. On the other side, he is also refining the super-dimensional Qiyuan Kai. Boom! The energy contained in the super-dimension Qiyuan pill was so majestic that it quickly improved Yi Tian's cultivation. This kind of improvement speed far exceeds the usual practice. At this speed, it won't be long before he can improve his cultivation level to the middle stage of the first realm. Gradually, a super-dimensional era passed. This day. Boom! Yi Tian's cultivation level has broken through, from the early stage of the first stage to the middle stage of the first stage, and his strength has improved a lot. And his progress in the super-dimensional rules is also very remarkable. He has already understood 15 super-dimensional rules. This speed of progress is second only to the great opportunity that was created when he understood the number 7001 territory. The key is that this mysterious fragment can allow Yi Tian to comprehend it for a long time. One extra-dimensional epoch after another passed. The 6 super-dimensional Qiyuan pills were gradually refined by Yi Tian, and they were very close to the late stage of the first realm. It is estimated that after practicing for a while, they can break through to the late stage of the first realm. If refined for other extra-dimensional realms, 6 extra-dimensional red source pills are enough to allow a person in the early stages of the first realm to break through to the peak of the first realm. It is indeed a super-dimensional Qiyuan Dan. If there are a large number of super-dimensional Qiyuan Dan, I can easily break through to the peak of the first realm. Yi Tian thought to himself. Moreover, his level of extra-dimensional rules has skyrocketed, and he has now understood 30 extra-dimensional rules. Such rapid progress also caused his strength to skyrocket. 6000 territory, 6-winged family. At this time, the master of the Purple Wings realm, the second-level peak expert of the 6 Wings family, was extremely excited internally. Come on, with the help of this treasure, for at least 1000 extra-dimensional epochs, I can hope to open up the extra-dimensional realm in my body and advance to the third realm. He stared at a black bottle in his hand, showing hope. This black bottle is a mysterious object, known as a multi-dimensional treasure bottle, but it is just one of the multi-dimensional treasure bottles. It is said that the fusion of all the multi-dimensional treasure bottles is enough to make even the 5th super-dimensional realm go crazy. Super-dimensional treasure. The multi-dimensional treasure bottles are scattered in many territories, and it is impossible to collect them all. But even if it is a single bottle, its value is higher than that of high-level super-dimensional soldiers. In order to obtain this multi-dimensional treasure bottle, he paid a high price and even invited forces such as the Jalan Chamber of Commerce and the Treasure Refining House. These forces also knew about the multi-dimensional treasure bottle, but he informed him of it. The premise was that he first used the multi-dimensional treasure bottle. Aquarius 1 trillion super-dimensional era was only used by other forces after that, and each family took turns using it. In this way, after a long time, these forces hoped to give birth to the third realm of extra-dimensional realm. Wow! A drop of black liquid flew out from the inside of the multi-dimensional bottle. This is the multi-dimensional essence of the multi-dimensional bottle. Just one drop of multi-dimensional essence can greatly increase the cultivation level of a second-level super-dimensional person, but the most important thing is that it can assist those in the second multi-dimensional realm to understand the super-dimensional rules. The biggest limitation on the second realm's impact on the third realm is the extra-dimensional rules. If the ultra-dimensional rules are not up to standard and dare to attack the third realm, it is courting death. And with the multi-dimensional essence, he hopes to understand the super-dimensional rules to a great level. He has already refined the first drop of ultra-dimensional essence, and this is the second drop. Chapter 3213 The Six-Winged Family was destroyed. After spending a long time, the purple-winged realm master refined the second drop of multi-dimensional essence, and the super-dimensional rules were improved again. For countless years in the past, he had difficulty making progress, but now that the progress is so rapid, he is extremely excited. However, just when he thought he could reach the third realm with the help of the multi-dimensional vase, a figure crossed the many formations of the six-winged family and silently arrived in front of the Lord of the Purple-Winged Realm. The third realm? No, the fourth realm. The Purple-Winged Realm Master was extremely frightened. He never thought that there would be an existence from the fourth realm actually coming to him. And this person in the fourth realm was shrouded in wisps of grey mist, and he couldn't see through the other party's identity at all. Multi-dimensional vase, I didn't expect it to exist. This being from the fourth realm waved his hand, and the multi-dimensional vase in the hands of the purple-winged realm owner fell into his hands. Spare your life. Before the purple-winged realm master finished speaking, his body exploded into pieces and was absorbed by the multi-dimensional treasure bottle. Immediately afterwards, all the extra-dimensional realms of the entire six-winged family turned into blood mist and were absorbed by the multi-dimensional treasure bottle, and some multi-dimensional essences were bred inside. Of course, the multi-dimensional essence is useless to him, and his move is just to silence him. Immediately afterwards, he erased all traces of this place so that no one knew he had been here. Wow, the existence of the fourth realm disappeared. Soon after, news spread that the Yinchi family was destroyed. After the Jialan Chamber of Commerce, Lianbao Tower and other forces learned the news, they were all terrified. They naturally knew why the six-winged family was destroyed, and it must be because of the multi-dimensional vase. If they are the first to use the multi-dimensional vase, they may be the ones who are destroyed. They were also wondering why the news would spread. They all made extra-dimensional oaths to each other, and it was impossible to pass on the news. So there was a high probability that the 9-star Dark Snake clan spread the news. Although the headquarters of the 9-star Underworld Snake clan has been destroyed, there may still be a few 9-star Underworld snakes surviving in the outside world. There may be 9-star Underworld snakes who know the multi-dimensional treasures, but want to pass the information to the 5,000 territory or even further ahead. Territory, that's not easy. But they didn't dare to pursue the information. If they provoke the strong man, they would be wiped out. The Six Wings family is gone. Yi Tian was very surprised. This was a powerful family with several second-level members and many first-level members in the extra-dimensional realm, and it was unexpectedly wiped out silently. At the first moment, he thought of the mysterious treasure he had snatched from the 9-star Dark Snake clan. It was most likely that the mysterious treasure led to the annihilation of the clan. The six-winged family has the pinnacle of the second realm in the extra-dimensional realm. To destroy the six-winged family, it must be the existence of the third realm or even the fourth realm. Yi Tiandu was a little frightened. If he faced such an existence and didn't even have the strength to resist, he would be wiped out in an instant. It can be said that the Six Wings family was so unlucky. They thought they had a great opportunity, but in the end, the entire family was wiped out. The treasure obtained by the Six Wings family is too amazing, and there are so many forces who know about it. As long as a little bit of information is leaked, they will not be able to keep it. From now on, if I obtain such an amazing treasure, I must not leak a trace or let the outside world know. It has something to do with the human race. He did not explore the reason why the Six Wings family was destroyed. Those treasures were not something he could spy on now. Moreover, he also has a black statue on his body, which is probably a treasure that is enough to attract people from the fourth realm. He has to keep it secret, otherwise if it is leaked, he will also be killed. Maybe all the cloned bodies will be found and killed. In the blink of an eye, several extra-dimensional eras have passed. His mysterious fragment has been exhausted, and he has understood the superdimensional rules to the realm of 37 threads. The realm of superdimensional rules has greatly increased, and the power of his extra-dimensional annihilation technique has also increased dramatically. His current strength is much stronger than before. Although he still cannot defeat the existence of the second realm, at least the gap is constantly narrowing. The impact of the six-winged family's destruction has gradually disappeared. Over the endless years, countless extra-dimensional forces have been wiped out. Even forces more powerful than the six-winged family have been wiped out. Therefore, this matter can only cause a sensation for a while, but will not affect it for long. With the destruction of the six-winged family, the remaining members of the six-winged family have long been disbanded and hidden in the dark. The territory of the six-winged family has been divided up, allowing many forces to grow a lot. 0. Please give me flowers. Yi Tian also took the opportunity to occupy 2 extra-dimensional realms under the Six Wings family, both of which were very close to territory No. 7362. Other powerful extra-dimensional forces did not care much about such a weak and small extra-dimensional realm. With the current strength of the human race, occupying it is nothing. Yi Tian directly asked several spirit puppets with half-step super-dimensional strength to guard him. Even if half-step super-dimensional players from other forces came over, they would not dare to provoke the human race. Unknowingly, several more extra-dimensional eras passed by. During this period of time, territory number 6000 and some surrounding territories were very peaceful, and nothing major happened. -0. This day, Yi Tian learned an important news through the Ice Ghost organization. The super-dimensional storm is coming again, this time covering territory number 7009 and several nearby territories. After learning this information, Yi Tian became interested. The super-dimensional storm is coming, and super-dimensional elves will appear. Super-dimensional elves are very special super-dimensional creatures. The super-dimensional lines on their bodies help the peak world gods to understand the power of super-dimensions. Moreover, the first-level peak super-dimensional elves in the realm, the super-dimensional lines on their bodies are even more helpful for understanding the super-dimensional rules. It is rumored that super-dimensional elves live in a special super-dimensional void. If I can copy a super-dimensional elf with a super-dimensional cultivation level, can I blend into the super-dimensional elves? The super-dimensional elves are so special, maybe there are auxiliary parameters. A treasure for understanding the rules of superdimensionality. This is Yi Tian's plan, but it is also very risky, in case the super-dimensional elves have an extremely terrifying existence and can sense other bodies through his cloned body, thus completely killing him. But this possibility should be unlikely. The super-dimensional elves should not be so terrifying, and they would not be able to kill him across so many territories. You have to take risks, otherwise it will be almost impossible to quickly improve your strength by practicing slowly and hard like this. After Yi Tian secretly planned it, he sneaked into territory number 7009 and waited for the arrival of the super-dimensional storm. Time passes slowly. Not long after, the extra-dimensional storm finally descended on the mortal world. Chapter 3214 The Wood of the Mist Mother. Woohoo! The super-dimensional storm is coming, and the terrifying power of the storm sweeps across several super-dimensional territories around it. It is difficult for ordinary peak world gods to survive in such an environment. Only those powerful peak world gods can barely survive in the extra-dimensional storm, but they cannot go deep into it. However, for Yi Tian in the extra-dimensional realm, a mere extra-dimensional storm is nothing more than a breeze. He walked in the super-dimensional storm without being disturbed at all. His will tore through the super-dimensional storm, covering a huge area, looking for the super-dimensional elves in the first realm. But it was not easy to find the super-dimensional elves in the first realm, so Yi Tian continued to go deep into the super-dimensional storm, which increased the chance of encountering the super-dimensional elves. This day, Yi Tian finally met the super-dimensional elves, but they were only half-step into the super-dimensional realm. Although such super-717 dimensional elves were of little value to him, he still took action to kill them. Such super-dimensional elves could be left to the human race to comprehend the power of extra dimensions. After that, he continued to search for the existence of super-dimensional elves. During this period, he also encountered other extra-dimensional realms, and after all, they all wanted to hunt extra-dimensional elves. Of course, this kind of hunting is also dangerous. If you encounter a very powerful extra-dimensional realm, the general first-level extra-dimensional realm also has the risk of falling, and the core of the ultra-dimensional storm is the territory of the ultra-dimensional elves. I dare not go deep into the extra-dimensional realm. But Yi Tian is not worried about this problem. As he continued to go deeper, he finally encountered the super-dimensional elves in the super-dimensional realm. This realm master, you have crossed the border. This is the territory of our super-dimensional elves. In the depths of the super-dimensional storm, figures emerged one after another, and the terrifying aura seemed to be able to bring down the super-dimensional storm. Superdimensional realm. Superdimensional realm. It's still a super-dimensional realm. Dozens of super-dimensional elves and a large number of half-step super-dimensional elves seemed to be standing on an invisible boundary line. Looking down, the terrifying aura shocked Yi Tian. Roll. Yi Tian snorted coldly. This sound made many super-dimensional elves in the super-dimensional realm angry, and immediately 10 super-dimensional elves at the peak of the first realm rushed towards Yi Tian. Yi Tian did not run away immediately, but started running away when the other party was about to come. 10 extra-dimensional elves kept chasing him, and he kept pretending to escape. He knew very well that if he wanted to join the super-dimensional elves, he must have a normal identity, so he had to kill one of the first-level super-dimensional elves, and then copy the other person's body and replace his identity, otherwise he would be easily discovered. Next, Yi Tian fought with these super-dimensional elves from time to time, but never showed the super-dimensional rules from beginning to end. However, under Yi Tian's desperate efforts, one of the super-dimensional elves was injured and prepared to return. Yi Tian had already copied the body of this super-dimensional elf and was waiting for him to return. On the way back, another copy of Yi Tian's body was ready to intercept and kill him. Super-dimensional annihilation technique. This super-dimensional magical power burst out and instantly killed the injured first-level super-dimensional elf. Then, Yi Tian's super-dimensional elf copied the body to replace it, and took away all the items on his body so that it could be replaced perfectly. Later, Yi Tian asked the injured super-dimensional elf to copy the body and return. Soon after, Yi Tian got rid of those extra-dimensional elves, and all the extra-dimensional elves in the 10th realm also went back. At this time, Yi Tian has returned to the territory of the super-dimensional elves, and he cultivates himself in the territory of the super-dimensional elves on the grounds of health preservation. Secretly, he spied on the situation here, listened to the conversations of the super-dimensional elves, and gradually learned about the situation of the super-dimensional elves. According to the information currently available, this location belongs to the boundary of the superdimensional void where the superdimensional elves are located. Every time a superdimensional storm appears, this boundary will be in vain. Therefore, the 10th level of the superdimensional elves sent many superdimensional elves to guard this place. Moreover, during the superdimensional storm, the superdimensional elves can find a substance called superdimensional storm crystals from the superdimensional storm. This substance helps the superdimensional elves improve their bloodline and cultivation. This is also the reason why some extra-dimensional elves will come out, but if they come out, they may encounter practitioners and extra-dimensional creatures in the extra-dimensional territory, and they will face some dangers. Of course, risks and opportunities coexist. If the superdimensional elves kill the superdimensional realm in the superdimensional realm, they can also obtain the belongings of the superdimensional realm. Those belongings will also help them improve their strength. However, the real superdimensional elves are still in the minority, so there are not many superdimensional realms who come to hunt. Time passed slowly, and a superdimensional era passed. At this time, although the superdimensional storm has not ended yet, the boundary of the superdimensional void where the superdimensional elves are located has gradually recovered, and there is no need for so many superdimensional elves to guard it. Yi Tian's took the opportunity to follow other superdimensional elves back to the superdimensional elves clan. Next, Yi Tian integrated into the superdimensional elves as a superdimensional elf named Mutan Realm Master. And here, Yi Tian saw a huge sacred tree that could cover 1/10 of the superdimensional territory. Wood of the Mist Mother. This is the name of this sacred tree and the true foundation of the superdimensional elves. And this sacred tree grows 108,000 mist fruits. Each mist fruit is equivalent to the size of an extra-dimensional world. Yi Tian has never thought that there are such big fruits. This is the first time I've seen it. The inside of the fruit of the Mist Mother is empty, and a large number of extra-dimensional elves live in it. Many superdimensional elves have very ordinary bloodlines. They are not pure superdimensional elves, they are only equivalent to the cultivation level of the peak world god. These superdimensional elves can live inside the fruit of the Garden Mother located at the bottom of the Seeking Mother tree. The energy contained in the fruit of the Mother of Mist in this position is relatively thin, and the cultivation environment is far inferior to the fruit of the Mother of Mist in the upper part. 0.2. The top fruits of the Mist Mother all live in the extra-dimensional realm. The Master of the Barrel realm copied by Yi Tian is a relatively high-status extra-dimensional realm. He lives inside the No. 36 Mist Mother fruit. There are hundreds of extra-dimensional realms living here, and each one of them has occupying a huge territory. And the cultivation environment here is countless times better than the Eternal Kingdom where the human race is located. If you practice here, your practice will improve faster than in the outside world. The outside world knows too little about the superdimensional elves, and there are too many superdimensional realms in the superdimensional elves. Yi Tian saw at least 1,000 superdimensional elves along the way, and this was just the tip of the iceberg of the superdimensional elves. Moreover, the first 10 fruits of the Mist Mother, even if they are the masters of Mutan realm, are not qualified to enter. If you want to enter, you must at least understand the rules of the super dimension. Chapter 3215 The Core of the Mist Mother, a Great Opportunity. The super-dimensional elves are too powerful. Yi Tian couldn't help but sigh. However, even such a powerful super-dimensional elves do not dare to leave here casually. After all, there must be more powerful forces outside. But if you stay here, even the third realm won't dare to break into this place. As for the background of the super-dimensional elves, he currently has no way of knowing. Hang around here first, and then practice for a while, and then find ways to find opportunities to understand more extra-dimensional rules. Yi Tian secretly said. Therefore, Yi Tian stayed here, being very cautious and not communicating much with other super-dimensional elves. He only occasionally walked inside some open mist mother fruits to learn about the information here. Among the super-dimensional elves, most of the mist fruits do not allow other super-dimensional elves to enter. You must be inside the mist fruit before you can enter. If you enter by force, you will be punished very severely. Of course, there are still a few fruits of the Mist Mother that are of the public type, and any super-dimensional elves can enter. These open Mist Mother fruits are places for transactions and communication, which can be said to be very lively. Yi Tian often sneaks in here and becomes more and more familiar with the information about the super-dimensional elves. This day, he learned a very useful piece of information. There was a great opportunity inside the know. 10 Mist Mother Fruit. The Mist Mother core of the know. 10 Mist Mother Fruit had mutated, absorbed the origin of the Mist Mother wood, and evolved into a very amazing treasure. This core of the Mist Mother contains the origin of the super-dimensional rules. If you understand the core of the Mist Mother, you can strengthen the super-dimensional rules. 2 first-level super-dimensional elves are eager to enter the core of the Mist Mother to understand the super-dimensional rules, but they are not qualified. After Yi Tian heard their conversation, he was also looking forward to it. If I understand the core of the Mist Mother, maybe I can greatly improve the super-dimensional rules. But it is very difficult to enter the core of the Mist Mother and gain enlightenment. There are too many super-dimensional elves, and there are too many super-dimensional realms. If they all try to understand, too much source will be consumed, which will do great harm to the core of the Mist Mother. Therefore, the super-dimensional elves have set very strict conditions. If you understand the super-dimensional rules and have never comprehended the core of the Mist Mother, you can comprehend the core of the How Mother for free for 1 extra-dimensional epoch. If you don't understand the super-dimensional rules and want to enter the core of the Mist Mother, you have to pay 10,000 Mist Mother contribution points. But the super-dimensional elves cannot leave this place, and there are not a lot of battles. It is extremely difficult to accumulate contribution points. It takes endless years to hope to accumulate 10,000 contribution points. If you want to accumulate contribution points quickly, you will have to create some amazing spells that can change or enhance the overall strength of the superdimensional elves, so that you can get a large amount of Mist Mother contribution points as rewards. Otherwise, just take it slow. If you understand the rules of the super dimension, you can get a chance to comprehend the superdimensional era for free. Yi Tian was moved, but he did not immediately expose the superdimensional rules. Moreover, only 10 extra-dimensional epochs are not too long. He only has 1 chance to comprehend. With his understanding, he would not be able to quickly comprehend the superdimensional rules without the help of the strange blood pupil. And his duplicate body does not have strange blood pupils, and it is not convenient to bring it in. I wonder if the superdimensional elves have something similar to the weird blood pupils. Yi Tian began to inquire secretly, and after spending a while, he finally found out. Master Mutan Realm, do you want to trade my soul pupils? The master of Tengzan, who was at the peak of the first realm, frowned slightly. He didn't understand why the master of Mutan wanted to trade his soul pupil. That thing was not a good thing. The soul pupil was refined by him using a Mist Mother leaf, a Mist Mother fruit stone fragment and many materials. It was also refined by accident. It was accidentally created by him when he was trying to create a method for refining super-dimensional Taoist weapons. It can be said that it is difficult for him to refine the second one. At first, he thought that the soul pupil was an extremely rare low-level super-dimensional Taoist soldier, but after using it, he was shocked. This thing could actually damage the bloodline of super-dimensional elves, and it damaged the origin of the bloodline, making it almost difficult to repair. Since then, he has never used it again. However, the soul pupil is also useful, that is, it can quickly improve understanding and assist in understanding the super-dimensional rules. If you use the soul pupil for a long time, you will definitely be able to understand the super-dimensional rules. But if you really do this, you will never be able to break through to the second extra-dimensional realm in your lifetime. Even if you understand the super-dimensional rules, it will be useless. After the super-dimensional elves understand the super-dimensional rules, they can promote the second transformation of the super-dimensional bloodline. This is the method for the super-dimensional elves to break through to the second level. But once the superdimensional bloodline is severely damaged, there will be no chance of a breakthrough. Therefore, the master of Tengshuan realm did not dare to use the soul pupil and put it away. But this matter spread, and many super-dimensional elves knew about it, but I didn't expect that there were still super-dimensional elves who wanted the soul pupil. Master Tengshuan realm, I want to study the soul pupil. If you are willing, please tell me the conditions. Yi Tian said. Really? Lord Tengshuan asked. Yes, Yi Tian was sure. In his eyes, the value of the soul pupil far exceeds that of the strange blood pupil. The strange blood pupil is just an extra-dimensional thing, and the soul pupil is a super-dimensional Taoist weapon, and its effect must be far beyond that of the strange blood pupil. The leader of Tengshuan realm was very considerate and offered a low price. Yi Tian spent some resources and easily exchanged it for the soul pupil. Not long after getting the soul pupil, Yi Tian told the super-dimensional elf that he had understood the super-dimensional rules. Soon, a second-level super-dimensional elf came. After Yi Tian showed the super-dimensional rules on the spot, he immediately went back for the opportunity to enter the know. 10 Mist Mother Fruit to understand the core of the Mist Mother. Fruit of the Mist Mother No. 10. The core of the Mist Mother. Yi Tian came here quickly and saw the core of the Mist Mother. The core of the Mist Mother is not big, only about the size of an ancient star. Yi Tian sat cross-legged outside the core of the Mist Mother and began to comprehend the core of the Mist Mother. He ignored the gazes of the extra-dimensional elves around him and began to comprehend directly, and secretly activated the refined soul pupils. Boom! Under the influence of the soul pupil, his understanding increased to a terrifying level, but the extra-dimensional blood in his body was also rapidly depleted. If this continues, it won't be long before his extra-dimensional bloodline will dry up. Of course, he hid his bloodline aura, so other super-dimensional elves naturally didn't know his specific situation. Enlightenment, enlightenment. Yi Tian understands the core of the Mist Mother all the time, and his own super-dimensional rules are rapidly improving. Chapter 3216 600 Silk Super-Dimensional Rules. The core of the Mist Mother is the best thing that Yi Tian has ever seen to assist in understanding the rules of extra dimensions. If this core of the Mist Mother belongs to the human race, how many second-level super-dimensional warriors will be cultivated? Yi Tian couldn't wait to snatch this core of the Mist Mother away. But he knew that he couldn't do it. Not to mention that he was only in the first level, even if he was in the second or even the third level, he couldn't even think about taking away the core of the Mist Mother. Perhaps when his strength completely crushes the entire super-dimensional elves in the future, he can hope to steal the core of the Mist Mother. But by that time, his strength had reached a level that is unimaginable today, and he could no longer look down on the mere mother-seeking core. Yi Tian tried his best to understand the core of the Mist Mother, and only wanted to understand the super-dimensional rules to an extremely high level within 10 super-dimensional eras. After a period of time, the extra-dimensional blood of Yi Tian's replica body was about to dry up, and his physical body was seriously injured. If he didn't leave, the secret would definitely be revealed and he could no longer hide it. So, he left immediately. His departure was very normal. No extra-dimensional elf had used 10 extra-dimensional epochs at once. Naturally, he would meditate for a period of time, then go back to silently comprehend. After digesting, he would come to meditate on the core of the Mist Mother again. Anyway, his total enlightenment time is 10 extra-dimensional eras, which is calculated based on the enlightenment time. After going back, Yi Tian immediately changed into a duplicate body to restore his physical body to its peak, and then waited for a few more days before entering the fruit of the Fog Mother number 10 again and understanding the core of the Mist Mother. In this way, Yi Tian would return to the fruit of the Mist Mother where the master of Mutan realm was from time to time, and he was very low-key and did not cause any disturbance. Gradually, long years passed. At this moment, Yi Tian has comprehended 5 extra-dimensional epochs, but the time he has stayed there has exceeded 6 extra-dimensional epochs. 600 Silk Super-Dimensional Rules. Yi Tian was very excited. This was the result of his progress during this period. According to the information he possesses, if one comprehends the rules of the extra-dimensional realm at the peak of the first realm, it can prompt the extra-dimensional body to transform into the second realm, thereby completing a breakthrough. However, just a hint of the realm of extra-dimensional rules can hardly make a breakthrough in cultivation. If you comprehend 100 ultra-dimensional rules, you will definitely achieve a breakthrough. To break through to the third realm, the most basic requirement is to comprehend 10,000 ultra-dimensional rules, which is the realm of very ultra-dimensional rules. However, 1 point of the realm of ultra-dimensional rules only allows the second realm of the peak of the ultra-dimensional realm to have a negligible breakthrough success rate. If you really understand 1 point of the realm of ultra-dimensional rules, you will not dare to attack the third realm, otherwise once if the attack fails, death is almost certain. And if you want to make a perfect breakthrough to the third realm, you must understand the superdimensional rules to the seventh realm. Therefore, the dream goal of many second-level superdimensional realms is to comprehend the superdimensional rules to the seventh-level realm, but this step is too difficult, and countless strong people in the second level have difficulty achieving it. I have comprehended the 600 superdimensional rules, which is far enough to meet the needs of breaking through to the second realm. If I complete the 10 superdimensional eras, even if the subsequent progress is slower, there is a high probability that I will be able to upgrade the realm of the superdimensional rules to 1 point of realm. Yi Tian secretly said. However, it will be difficult for him to get such an opportunity again in the future. In the blink of an eye, another period of time passed. On this day, Yi Tian's superdimensional rules stopped at the realm of 633 superdimensional rules. It was difficult to go further. Even with the assistance of the core of the Mist Mother, it was difficult to break this bottleneck. I understand the superdimensional rules, and I have the core of the Mist Mother and the assistance of the Soul Pupil, but I still fall into a bottleneck. Yi Tian was very surprised. He had never expected this situation. He carefully estimated it and guessed it was because of his talent. His talent is indeed very high. He has the talent of copying, and copying combines many talents, but that was in the past, and his current talent level is about the same as that of ordinary extra-dimensional creatures. Moreover, the copy talent level is a bit low, and he cannot copy the extra-dimensional talents of those extra-dimensional creatures at all. In other words, his understanding is insufficient. The reason why he was able to comprehend the superdimensional rules so quickly was because he used strange blood pupils to analyze the superdimensional rules in the past and sacrificed a large number of cloned bodies so that he could comprehend the superdimensional rules. If other superdimensional realms could sacrifice their clones like him, they would also be able to understand the superdimensional rules. Therefore, in terms of talent, he does not have an advantage over many extra-dimensional creatures. Other superdimensional realms will fall into bottlenecks, and he will naturally fall into bottlenecks as well. If you are stuck in a bottleneck and want to break through, it is not impossible. The first way is to rely on slow grinding over a long period of time, and you can always eliminate the bottleneck. Comprehend the superdimensional rules of a higher realm. The second method is to use some kind of extremely precious treasure to forcibly break the bottleneck, thereby allowing the superdimensional rules to be broken through. There is a third way, which is to improve your talent, your understanding, and it will be easier to comprehend the superdimensional rules. However, if you want to improve your talent, you must let the copy talent transform again before you can copy the superdimensional talent. How difficult it is to make the copy talent transform again. I have been searching for a long time, but I still haven't found a treasure that can attract the copy talent. Yi Tian said helplessly. But, this trip to the superdimensional elves may be an opportunity. Maybe there is a treasure here that can transform the copy talent. Then, in the days that followed, Yi Tian walked around the Fruit of the Mist and other areas in the superdimensional rules territory, but he never encountered a treasure that could transform the copy talent. Then, he looked for opportunities to enter those non-open mist fruits to see if he could find such treasures. It's over this day. Yi Tian heard a rumor that the Mother of Mistwood gave birth to the Flower of Mist. These flowers of mist can transform the superdimensional bloodline and improve understanding. But such a flower of the Mist Mother is very rare, and will not be given to anyone who is not a peerless genius. Will this flower of the Mist Mother help to transform and improve the copy talent? Yi Tian guessed this in his heart, and he was ready to seize the flower of the Mist Mother. After secretly inquiring, he finally learned that the flower of the Mist Mother was inside the Fruit of the Mist Mother. No. 6. With Yi Tian's current state, he was undoubtedly not qualified to enter the mother-seeking spring. No. 6. After thinking about it, there seems to be only one way, and that is to kill an extra-dimensional elf from the No. 6 Mist Mother Fruit, take away the opponent's identity, enter the No. 6 Mist Mother Fruit, and then take the opportunity to seize the Mist Mother Flower. Once the flower of the Mist Mother is really useful, that will be his real big opportunity. Chapter 3217 The copy talent transforms again. Most of the extra-dimensional realms in the know. 6 Mist Mother fruit are the second realm. As for whether there is a third realm, he doesn't know, but there are also ultra-dimensional elves who have the first realm. These first-level super-dimensional elves are all very evil or have very good backgrounds. For example, not long after entering the first level of cultivation, he realized the super-dimensional rules, and he realized it on his own, without relying on the core of the Mist Mother, or some descendants of the third-level super-dimensional elves are also qualified to settle in the 6th level. The fruit of the Mist Mother. Yi Tian kept looking for targets, and finally focused on a super-dimensional elf with a late cultivation level in the first realm. The other party did not understand the rules of superdimensionality, but had a profound background. He was the descendant of a certain third-level super-dimensional elf, so only then can you enter the fruit of the Mist Mother know. 6. Junline, Realm Master, choose him. Yi Tian chose his target and waited for the right opportunity to take action. As a descendant of the third-level super-dimensional elf, Junline's talent is average, otherwise he would not have understood the super-dimensional rules until now, and he is not very diligent. Anyway, his lifespan is endless and there is no danger, so he naturally has no practice, motivation. However, he can't rest at all. He often goes in and out of various mist fruits. He is also good at making friends in various extra-dimensional realms, but it must be an extra-dimensional realm with potential, otherwise he will not bother to make friends with 217. This day, Yi Tian made friends with the Realm Master Junline. He was also a strong person who understood the rules of the super dimension. Even though his background was not as good as that of the Realm Master Junline, the Master Junline was very polite to Yi Tian. After all, any super-dimensional person who understood the rules of the extra-dimension elf, the future potential is very good. Therefore, Yi Tian continued to make friends and build a good relationship with this Junline Realm Master. After some time, Yi Tian invited the Junline Realm Master into his mansion, and the moment he came in, he took action. Boom! The super-dimensional annihilation technique cast under the blessing of more than 600 super-dimensional rules killed Junline in one blow. He was killed directly. Sure enough, there was nothing to protect his life. Yi Tian secretly said, after all, the super-dimensional elves have been staying here in the Mist Mother's wood and are not going out. There is no danger. Naturally, they cannot wear anything to protect their lives. Otherwise, Yi Tian would not dare to attack Junline Realm Master. After killing Master Junline, the replica body of Master Junline that he had copied immediately replaced Master Junline, put on all the items on his body, and then left here and went to the fruit of the Mist Mother know. 6. Whether the flower of the Mist Mother helps improve the copy talent will be revealed soon. He moved quickly and did not dare to waste time, because he did not know how long the death of Junline Realm Master could be concealed, or it might be exposed soon. Therefore, he must hurry up. Inside the fruit of the Mist Mother know. 6. After Yi Tian came in, he felt a very weak attraction, attracting his copy talent. At this moment, he was extremely excited. After countless years, he finally found a treasure that could improve his copying talent. Whoosh! He moved quickly and followed the induction to the location of the Mist Mother flower. Not long after, he came to the core of the know. 6 Mist fruit. Here grew the fiber vines of wood, which were connected to the wood of the mist. And on these fiber vines, there were flowers of the mist. Master Junline, what are you doing here? A second-level superdimensional realm asked. Yi Tian had long noticed that there was a second-level super-dimensional elf guarding here, and he didn't find it very strange. The flower of the Mother of Mist is so precious, it would be strange if there is no super-dimensional elf guarding it, but there is only one super-dimensional elf guarding it, so obviously it is not too worried that the flower of the Mother of Mist will be stolen. After all, ordinary super-dimensional elves cannot enter here, and the super-dimensional elves who are qualified to settle in the know. 6 Mist Mother fruit have extraordinary status and backgrounds. Almost all of them have eaten the Mist Mother flower, and they really will not rob the Widow Mother's fruit, flower. Master Zunsha, I want the death of Mother Sha. Yi Tian asked tentatively. Realm Master Junline, haven't you ever taken the flower of the Mist Mother? The number of flowers of the Mother of Mist in the clan is limited. Without orders from above, I cannot let you take away a flower of the Mother of Mist. The leader of Zunsha refused Yi Tian's request. Master Zunsha, I want one. It is useful to my father and I need him to do research. It may help to transform my super-dimensional bloodline again. Yi Tian found such an excuse. As for Master Zunsha, believe it or not, he doesn't know. But his time is limited and he can only do this. The Lord of the Falling Sea Realm wants the flower of the Mist Mother. Okay, I'll get it right now. The Lord of Zunsha didn't ask much. If he didn't give it, he would anger the Lord of the Falling Sea, and he would be in trouble. Therefore, he dare not give it. If Master Junline deliberately deceived him, the clan would trouble Master Junline afterwards and would not punish him. Soon, a flower of the Mist Mother was delivered to Yi Tian's hand. Yi Tian left immediately and returned to the fruit of the mist. No. 36. After coming back, he immediately let the replica body eat the flower of the Mist Mother, thereby improving the replica body. Boom! The replica body absorbed the energy of the Mist Mother flower and began to transform rapidly. Time passed little by little, and he knew very well that he might be discovered soon. Therefore, he must complete the transformation as soon as possible. It didn't take long. The truth behind the death of Junline Realm Master was discovered. Immediately, a terrifying force crossed over the fruits of the Mist Mother and locked onto his Junline Realm Master clone body. Burst. Yi Tian directly self-destructed and died, and other cloned bodies must not be discovered by the Dimension Elves. At the same time, inside the fruit of the Mist number 1, a strong man from the superdimensional elves was furious. The death of Junline Realm Master is a small matter, they don't care, but there is a strong person pretending to be Junline Realm Master and taking away a Mist Mother flower. If it is within the clan, it is okay, but if it is the extra-dimensional realm outside the clan, then the matter will be serious. It's serious. When using the true Stone of Mist, there will be extra-dimensional realms from the outside mixed in. There is absolutely no way to avoid the prying eyes of the true Stone of Mist. A person from the extra-dimensional realm suggested. Good. Other senior executives agreed. Soon, the Mist Mother True Stone was activated. Boom! The light of the Mist Mother Stone locked onto each of the Mist Mother fruits. Time passed slowly. Not long after, the light of the Mist Mother Stone began to detect the 36 Mist Mother fruit, and also locked onto Yi Tian's cloned body. In an instant, his body was frozen and unable to move. Damn it, it's been discovered again. The cloned body of the Realm Master Junline is easy to expose, but my cloned body is so low-key that it was immediately locked. It seems that no matter how I clone the body, I can't hide the secrets of the super-dimensional elves. High level. Fortunately, his copy talent has been transformed, otherwise it would be really difficult for him to self-destruct. Exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. Yi Tian's replica body self-destructed and died. It was a pity that the soul pupil on his body was a good thing, but it could not be taken away. Chapter 3218 Super-Dimensional Talent, Transformation. All of Yi Tian's copied bodies inside the fruit of the Mist Mother exploded and died, making it impossible to lock the Mist Mother Stone anymore. The other party simply committed suicide. It should be a clone of someone, otherwise I wouldn't be so decisive. Even if you deal with a clone committing suicide, you still have to find the opponent's true identity. Go out with the Mist Mother Stone and look for traces of the other party. Soon, a fourth-level being from the super-dimensional elves walked out of the super-dimensional elves holding the true Stone of Fog Mother, and was about to activate the true Stone of Fog Mother to lock Yi Tian's true god. But at this moment, a terrifying aura locked onto this fourth-level super-dimensional elf clan. Sensing the opponent's aura, the fourth super-dimensional realm of the super-dimensional elves were so frightened that they immediately returned to their territory. The human temple. Yi Tian was trembling all over, because just now, he felt as if he was being locked by something. He knew very well that his duplicate body in the fruit of the Mist Mother, a clan of super-dimensional elves, had been discovered, and his body in the outside world would also be locked. Once the other party comes out, if you look for his traces, you can really find all of his cloned bodies. So, he was a little panicked. Although he has a duplicate body hidden in the ruins of Kuntong Realm Lord, that ruin may not be able to hide it. The background of the super-dimensional elves is too terrifying. The ruins of the third realm are really nothing. If it is the fourth extra-dimensional realm, high-level super-dimensional Taoist soldiers with tracking skills can find him. Therefore, this is the closest he has ever come to death. But, time passed slowly, and he did not sense any trace of the super-dimensional elves. It's not that the super-dimensional elves can't find me, they must be afraid to come out and look for me. Yi Tian thought this and breathed a sigh of relief. The super-dimensional elves are so powerful, but their people have always stayed in that void territory. That void territory seems very big, but compared with the strength of the super-dimensional elves, it seems slightly small. If the super-dimensional elves expand their territory to the outside world, occupy many territories, and obtain more resources, it will definitely increase the strength of the group quickly and cultivate more second and third level super-dimensional warriors. But the super-dimensional elves did not do this. There is a high probability that many powerful super-dimensional forces have been staring at the super-dimensional elves. And this also became his vitality. I was a little reckless this time. The cloned body seems very powerful, but it is not difficult for those powerful super-dimensional realms to lock all my cloned bodies. If I really provoke those powerful forces, I can't escape. Yi Tian thought so. After this time, he was ready to keep a low profile, and he could not continue to do this, otherwise, if he failed once, he would fall, and he would fall completely. Unless he can completely cover his clone body, the strong men in the third and fourth realms will not be able to track him. But how difficult it is to achieve this step. Now that the crisis is over, he is ready to copy the super-dimensional talent. His copying talent has evolved to the level of super-dimensional talent, so he can copy other super-dimensional talents and even fuse them to create more powerful super-dimensional talents. And he has seen many extra-dimensional creatures in the past years, and now they can copy these extra-dimensional talents. Soon, the first extra-dimensional talent was integrated. Super-dimensional talent speed extreme. This represents a super-dimensional talent such as speed, and has reached the limit of super-dimensional talent. As time goes by, various extra-dimensional talents have been integrated, making Yi Tian's body more and more powerful, his talents higher and higher, and his potential has far surpassed those of extra-dimensional creatures. After a long time, Yi Tian's super-dimensional talents were fully developed, and they all reached the extreme level. At the same time, his talent has reached incredible levels. The physical body is 10 times stronger. This is one of the benefits of the transformation of talent. It can be said that his current physical body has surpassed the physical strength of the top extra-dimensional creatures of the same level. Later, he practiced for a while and found that his cultivation speed had increased by at least dozens or even hundreds of times. In the future, his cultivation speed would be very fast, which was also one of the benefits. In addition, his understanding has also increased dozens of times, and it will be easier to understand the rules of super dimensions in the future. This adventure to obtain the flower of the Mist Mother was indeed a gamble with my life, but I won the bet. Yi Tian said excitedly. If there is no talent transformation, it will be easy for him to break through the second realm, but it will be slightly more difficult to break through to the third realm, and it will be even more difficult to break through to the fourth realm. Zero, please give me flowers. But now, he is not worried about the future. If I had completed my talent transformation earlier and used my soul pupil to understand the core of the Mist Mother, I would be better than I am now. Yi Tian didn't feel regretful. After all, it was good to be able to complete the talent transformation. Territory No. 6000. The Realm of Galan. This is the extra-dimensional world where the headquarters of the Jalan Chamber of Commerce is located. It is also named after Jalan, which shows the status of the Jalan Chamber of Commerce in this extra-dimensional world. A copy of Yi Tian's body came here, and he wanted to come to the Jalan Chamber of Commerce headquarters to see if there was anything he needed. Soon, Yi Tian met an extra-dimensional realm leader from the Jalan Chamber of Commerce, the Lord of the Nine Mu Realm. Master Yi Tian, what treasure do you want to buy when you come to our Jalan Chamber of Commerce? Master Jiamu asked. Yi Tian asked directly. Mu Realm Master, is there any treasure that can cover up the tracking and deduction skills? There are treasures of this kind. What are the requirements of Master Yi Tian? Master Jiamu asked. Is there any treasure that can cover up the tracking in the fourth realm? Yi Tian asked. Did Master Yi Tian provoke the existence of the fourth realm? Master Jiamu was startled. Of course not. Yi Tian shook his head. If I provoke the fourth realm, will I still have a chance to come here? That's true. The leader of Jiamu realm breathed a sigh of relief. If it really involves the fourth realm and provokes such an existence, the entire Jalan Chamber of Commerce will be destroyed. Master Yi Tian, our Jalan Chamber of Commerce has no treasures that can cover up the deduction of the strong men in the fourth realm. This is too difficult. Master Jiamu shook his head. Does the Nagalan Chamber of Commerce have any news in this regard? Yi Tian asked again. I'm really not sure about this. I'll ask other senior officials of the Chamber of Commerce. Afterwards, Master Jiamu went to inquire. Not long after, Jiamu Realm Master came back and brought a piece of information. Master Yi Tian, this is a way to cover up the deduction and tracking of the strong men in the fourth realm. Although it is impossible, you can get an idea. The price is not high, just 100 million Galan treasure coins. The master of Jiamu realm handed this information to Yi Tian, and Yi Tian also paid 100 million Galan treasure coins to die. Chapter 3219 Great Realm Armor Technique. Soon, Yi Tian finished browsing all the information and frowned slightly. He can hardly do the methods mentioned above, not to mention that he can't do it, even forces like the Jalan Chamber of Commerce can't do it. However, his eyes were fixed on one of the methods. This seemed impossible, but it was his only promising method. Great World Armor Technique. This is a kind of super-dimensional secret technique, and it is also a very high-level gifted super-dimensional secret technique. It comes from a powerful race of extra-dimensional creatures, the Tianjia clan. The Tianjia clan is born with the ability to learn the Great Realm Armor Technique. Rumor has it that they possess a special extra-dimensional talent, the Tianjia talent. This talent is unique to the Tianjia clan. Not a regular talent. Although Yi Tian has integrated all the conventional talents, he naturally does not have this kind of weird talents. 370. According to the information, if one masters the Great Realm Armor Technique and condenses the first layer of realm armor, the traces of the second-level super-dimensional realm will be unable to be deduced, even if a medium tracking type of super-dimensional weapon is used. Dao soldiers are also unable to be traced. If you have mastered the second level of realm armor, you will not be able to track and deduce even in the third level, and you can ignore the ultra-dimensional Taoist soldiers such as advanced tracking. Once you have mastered the third level armor, you will not be able to deduce its information in the fourth level. The Great Realm Armor Technique has a total of 5 levels. However, it is too difficult to practice the Great Realm Armor Technique, and the practice process is extremely dangerous. The Tianjia clan has a very special secret liquid that can offset its damage, but even the Tianjia clan wants to practice it. The third level is extremely difficult, and can only provide a very small number of tribesmen to practice to the third level. The Great Realm Armor Technique, if I copy the Heavenly Armor talent, I may be able to practice it. As long as I practice it to the third level, the fourth level of super-dimensional realm will have difficulty tracking and deducing my information, and will not be able to find me. Unless the other party has a higher level of super-dimensional Taoist soldiers, and it is a tracking and deduction type, there is nothing they can do to me. Yi Tian really wants to know where there are the extra-dimensional creatures of the Tianjia clan. But there is no such information. Immediately, Yi Tian asked, Jumyu Realm Master, how can we find the extra-dimensional creatures of the other clan and how can we obtain Da? Master Yi Tian, if you want to practice the Great Realm Armor Technique, don't try it easily, otherwise even if you are in the third realm, you will have to cut off the foundation of your potential. Master Jiamu reminded. Jumyu Realm Master just informs you. Yi Tian didn't want to explain, he couldn't just say that he could just try it. Seeing that Yi Tian was very determined, he stopped asking. This is another piece of information, worth 50 million Jalan treasure coins. Our Jalan Chamber of Commerce does not specialize in selling information, but we have to pay a price for collecting this type of information. This is minimal cost. No problem. Yi Tian happily paid 50 million Jalanbao coins. Afterwards, Master Jiamu gave the information to Yi Tian. After reading it, Yi Tian had an idea. The Tianjia clan is very powerful. They are not the extra-dimensional creatures from the 6,000 territory and the nearby extra-dimensional territories, but come from the extra-dimensional territories further ahead. Even the Jalan Chamber of Commerce cannot reach the headquarters of the Tianjia clan, it is too far away. However, there are still many Tianjia clan members who are missing from the outside world. For example, there are some Tianjia clan members in the territory of No. 5,000. There is also a Tianjia clan member in the 6,000 territory. There is a creature of the Tianjia clan in the Ludu boundary mountain. Ludu Jishan is the most powerful force in the 6,000 territory, bar none, but Ludu Jishan is not a local force in the 6,000 territory, but is supported by external forces, and its members are very few. Ludu Jishan once captured a Tianjia clan and asked him to guard a peak in Ludu Enshan. This is also the Tianjia clan that Yi Tian is most likely to come into contact with. As for the Great Realm Armor Technique, the Tianjia clan will naturally know it, but this is the Tianjia clan's gifted extra-dimensional secret art, so it will definitely not be traded. However, too many forces are studying the Great Realm Armor Technique, so naturally some forces will seize this super-dimensional secret technique. But there is no doubt that there is no such super-dimensional secret art in the 6,000 territory, because there is no demand for it. Who would acquire this kind of super-dimensional secret technology? Just when Yi Tian was disappointed, Jiamu Realm Master smiled and said, if Yi Tian Realm Master really wants this Great Realm Armor Technique, our Jalan Chamber of Commerce can purchase an inheritance for you in the 5,000 territory. However, the price you pay for traveling to and from the territory of number 5,000 is not low, and you have to take the risk to purchase the Great Realm Armor technique, so you need to pay a certain price. Tell me, how many Galan coins do you want? Yi Tian asked. 100 super-dimensional Dao coins, said the master of Jiamu realm. The price is a bit expensive, but I agreed. Yi Tian said. Not to mention 100 super-dimension coins, he was willing to pay even 1,000 super-dimension coins. Okay, then Lord Yi Tian will first support the deposit of 10 super-dimensional Dao coins and wait for a super-dimensional era. Lord Jiamu suggested. Yi Tian immediately paid 10 super-dimensional coins. Certainly, he did not wait here, but was going to meet the Tianjia clan to copy the Tianjia clan's talent. Under normal circumstances, he would not be able to enter the territory of the 6 capital boundary mountains, otherwise he would be attacked by the super-dimensional warriors from the 6 capital boundary mountains. However, he can sneak in secretly. The strongest person in the 6 capital boundary mountains is the second realm, and will not send the third realm to sit here. Therefore, Yi Tian was not too worried. Besides, he doesn't cause trouble. He copies the body of an extra-dimensional person, sneaks in, and then comes out. He will definitely not cause trouble. Ludu Boundary Mountain, Didu Peak. Yi Tian copied the body of a super-dimensional person from the 6 capital realm mountains, and then entered here without any hindrance, but he couldn't stay here for too long, because the super-dimensional person was still alive. 0.7 Soon, he approached a place, which was the place where the Tianjia clan was guarding. Boom! A huge figure attracted Yi Tian's attention. The opponent's body was extremely huge, holding up the entire Didu Peak, and his aura was extremely powerful, far surpassing that of Yi Tian. The Tianjia clan at the pinnacle of the second realm, even such a powerful Tianjia clan in Ludu Jishan dares to arrest, and they have a lot of backers, otherwise they would not dare to take action against the Tianjia clan. Yi Tian used the copying talent to sense the opponent's heavenly armor talent, and with a thought in his mind, he copied the heavenly armor talent. After that, he quickly left and removed the duplicate body without arousing any suspicion. Soon after, Yi Tian successfully integrated the Tianjia talent. This special extra-dimensional talent was obtained. Next, he only waited for the Great Realm Armor technique to be obtained. Chapter 3220 The second level of the Great Realm Armor technique. Unknowingly, a super-dimensional era passed. This day, the Jiamu realm master of the Jalan Chamber of Commerce notified Yi Tian to come over, and it was obvious that he had obtained the Great Realm Armor technique. Yi Tian went over immediately and saw the master of Jiamu realm. Master Yi Tian, you have obtained the Great World Armor technique, but I have to remind you not to try to practice it. Without the heavenly armor talent of the Tianjia clan, the cost of forcibly practicing the Great World Armor technique will be heavy injuries and death. Jiamu realm master said, I'm just doing some research. Maybe I can study and create the same type of super-dimensional secret technique that is suitable for our practice based on the Great Realm Armor technique. Yi Tian said with a smile. Create. Master Jiamu realm shook his head and said nothing. There were so many extra-dimensional realms that were tried to be created. There was even a fourth realm that was tried to be created, but the results still failed. Even the Great Realm Armor technique is the basis of the Tianjia clan. It took endless years to create it with his own talent, many deduction treasures, and the cooperation of many powerful people. And in this case, the Great Realm Armor technique still has side effects, and it is difficult for the Tianjia clan to practice it to a very high level. Yi Tian paid the fee, and the master of Jiamu 05 passed on the Great Realm Armor technique to Yi Tian. This kind of inheritance can only be passed on once to prevent the inheritance from being leaked and read everywhere. Yi Tian accepted the inheritance on the spot and left Jalan Chamber of Commerce directly. The Great Realm Armor, a 5th-level realm, is indeed extremely mysterious. Moreover, the minimum requirement for practicing the Great Realm Armor is to understand the rules of extra-dimensionality. It seems that even the Lord of Jiamu realm does not know this requirement, otherwise he would definitely mention it. Quote, according to the inheritance, as long as you understand the super-dimensional rules, you can practice the Great Realm Armor technique, but the side effects are very serious. Even if you have the talent for heavenly armor, you cannot practice it crazily, otherwise your physical body and super-dimensional Taoism will not be able to bear it. Afterwards, he directly began to practice the Great Realm Armor technique. The first level of the Great Realm Armor technique is extremely mysterious, and it is very difficult to fully understand and master it. Even the Tianjia clan has to practice once and then have to rest and recover for a long time, so they don't dare to practice continuously. But Yi Tian was not afraid. He began to practice crazily, not caring about the damage caused by the Great Realm Armor technique to the physical body and super-dimensional Taoism. During the training process, dense lines appeared on his physical body, and as the practice progressed, the lines also improved. These lines are the lines of the world armor. Once the first layer is developed, the lines of the world armor will form a complete body, thus having the effect of resisting prying eyes and deductions, and thus can cover the factory itself. After a while, Yi Tian's body began to collapse. Then, he immediately changed into a duplicate body. After changing into a duplicate body, his cultivation had to start from scratch. However, if he rebuilds it for the second time, his progress will be faster than the first time. Sure enough, it didn't take long for him to reach the previous progress in practice, and then continued to understand and improve the great armor technique. Another period of time passed, and his body couldn't bear it anymore and collapsed again. In this way, Yi Tian spent a long time crazily practicing the Great Realm Armor technique. Finally, after spending 1/10 of the extra-dimensional era time, he mastered the first level of the Great Realm Armor technique. Boom! A trace of extra-dimensional rules turned into countless lines of the Great World Armor technique, and evolved into a world armor pattern that was integrated into the body, causing a subtle change in the body. But this change cannot improve his strength, it can only be used to obscure other strong people's calculations about him, etc. From today on, even the medium-sized extra-dimensional Dao soldiers in the second extra-dimensional realm will not be able to deduce my traces with the help of deductions. Yi Tian was very excited. The most powerful person in the 6,000 territory is the second realm. In other words, this type of strong person can only hope to deduce his traces unless he borrows a high-level extra-dimensional Taoist soldier such as deduction, but what is deduced is certainly not much. Moreover, in the second extra-dimensional realm, if you want to use high-level extra-dimensional Taoist soldiers, the price you have to pay is too high. So, he wasn't too worried. Now let's start practicing the second level of the Great Realm Armor technique. According to the inheritance introduction, the difficulty of practicing the second level is at least 10 times greater. His level of super-dimensional rules is not high. If the level of super-dimensional rules is very high, it would be easier to practice the second level. However, the realm of super-dimensional rules is low, and it is possible to practice the second or even third level of the Great Realm Armor technique, but it is just more difficult. It will be very difficult for me to practice the Great Realm Armor technique, but I should be able to master it within 2 extra-dimensional eras. So, he once again practiced the Great Realm Armor crazily. In this way, time flies by, and 2 super-dimensional eras have passed. This day, Yi Tian's Great Realm Armor technique began to transform, and he reached the second level of cultivation. Boom! The aura on his body is even more obscure. The Great Realm Armor technique not only prevents other strong men from inferring his ability, it can also be used to hide the aura of cultivation so that the enemy cannot see through it. For example, he has now reached the second level. If he hides his cultivation, he can suppress his cultivation to the early stage of the first level so that even the second level cannot see through him. I have mastered the second level of the Great Realm Armor technique, and now I can't even calculate my traces in the third level. At this level, the ruins of Kuntong Realm Master are of no use to him. After all, that ruin was just a random creation by the Master of Kuntong Realm, but it only involved the third realm, so that the enemy could not deduce his traces. In fact, it was not as effective as the second level of Daquan Shen Shu. He finally breathed a sigh of relief after practicing the 890 Realm Armor technique to this level. Now, even if he offends the third realm who is good at calculation, he doesn't have to worry about the other party finding him. A strong person in the third realm is already powerful and rare, not to mention being good at deduction, which makes it even rarer. And such powerful people can't figure him out, unless they are in the fourth realm. Although the third level cannot predict me, I still offended the super-dimensional elves after all. The super-dimensional elves definitely have a fourth level. You still have to practice the Great Realm Armor to the third level, so that you can truly sit back and relax. For this reason, he continued to practice frantically. The difficulty of the third level is even more exaggerated. Even if Yi Tian has the talent of heavenly armor and sacrifices many cloned bodies, if he wants to practice the third level of the Great Realm Armor, he will need at least 20 super-dimensional epochs. Time. Next, one extra-dimensional epoch after another passed. However, Yi Tian's cultivation level is still at the late stage of the first level. It is too difficult to advance to the peak of the first level. My cultivation level has long been promoted to the late stage of the first realm, but now if I want to advance from the late stage of the first realm to the peak, I need at least one extra-dimensional Qiyuan Dan. Yi Tian currently has no channel to obtain the super-dimensional Qiyuan pill. If he relied on refining ordinary super-dimensional resources, it would take at least hundreds of super-dimensional epochs to hope for a breakthrough.